Welcome in Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube, beginning Game 2 of this doubleheader between the visiting Emory University Eagles and your Piedmont Lions. Is starting here on Game 2 on the hill for your Lions will be Braden Sims. Behind the plate, Jackson Randolph. At first, Owen Helgeson. At second, Jack Gilson. And shortstop, Scotty Line. Third base, Kyle Carlson. Left to right in your outfield, Alex Gonzalez. Carter Ballstad, and making his first career start as a line, Mr. Noah Aaron, as a senior went 2 for 2 in Game 1 with 2 RBIs coming as a defensive replacement. He'll get his first start as a line here in Game 2 of this doubleheader against the Eagles. 1 through 9 in the Emory University lineup. Second baseman Zeke Diamond, center fielder Ellis Schwartz, third baseman Robbie Wacker, left fielder Henry Palinski, first baseman Tyler Mclaughlin. The DH will be Walker Wolf. Shortstop Jacob Grossman, right fielder Jack Masadas, catcher Josh Katz, and on the mound will be Joey Bach. As we'll see here, the second baseman Zeke Diamond lead us off. As Diamond had a very good game number 1, multi-hit game number 1. Moved his batting average up to .373 on the year. First pitch from Braden Sims will be a called strike on the outer half. No balls and 1 strike is Game 2 of our doubleheader. We'll get underway at 4:33 p.m. as it'll be just a bit warmer than it was at the start of Game 1. 53 degrees here, still sunny, not a cloud, and a dimmer sky. Sims into the windup, 0-1 on the way, quickly evens it up to 1-1. As that'll be off the plate there. Again, I'm Brett Loftus here from Louder Milkfield. Joe Garwood not going to be with me here on Game 2 of this doubleheader. Be riding solo here. 1-1 on the way from B. Sims. It's going to be way off the plate there. 2 balls and 1 strike. Very young lineup here from the Lions, as all of your seniors are going to be in the outfield. 5th-year Alex Gonzalez, and then 4th-year seniors Carter Ballstat and Noah Aaron. The only other upperclassman in the lineup, Scotty Line at short, as you got freshman Braden Sims on the mound, freshman Jackson Randolph, sophomore Owen Helgeson at first, and sophomore Jack Gilson at second, with freshman Kyle Carlson at third. So a lot of upperclassmen in this lineup today. 3-1 for Braden, as he'll try to settle back in. He'll step off the rubber for just a moment. B. Sims will get one out to right field. Noah on his horse going to the wall. Cannot get there as it one hops the wall. He'll pick it up on the warning track. Fire strike back into Jack Gilson, and he'll get it back into second. As just continuing his great day, Zeke Diamond, a leadoff double off of the wall. Now up to the dish, it'll be Ellis Schwartz. Schwartz, pretty good game 1 for him as well. So he's moved his batting average up to .313 on the year. B. Sims, 15 innings pitched, 9 earned runs, 9 allowed, 5.4 ERA, 20 hits, 8 walks, and 16 strikeouts coming into today. Just surrendered his 17th hit right there. Home plate umpire talking to Justin Scally, head coach for the Lions, explaining something down there to him in that third base dugout. As we'll see Schwartz step up to the dish. B. Sims will look in and come set. First pitch on the way to Schwartz, outer half fastball, no balls and 1 strike. As we'll see Diamond out there dancing at second. Diamond 6 for 6 on stolen bases this year. Schwartz at the plate 12 for 13. And then Robbie Wacker 8 for 8 as he's standing on deck. So a lot of speed, top 3 of this lineup here for the Eagles. 0-1 on the way. Can I get the bunt down as it goes to the backstop and fouled off? Actually comes back and rolls off the home plate umpire's foot as we'll move it to no balls and 2 strikes now. Again, pretty good baseball weather here in Game 2. It's pretty cold there in Game number 1 as the sun's about at his height right now that it'll be today. So the sun kind of beating down on everybody, warming it up. As the sun starts to set in the back half of this game, it'll probably get pretty cold yet again. B. Sims will come set, 0-2 on the way. Good fastball there, a little high, as that'll run it to 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Braden will look in. Defense playing straight up here. 1-2 on the way. This one fouled back into the net. Schwartz staying alive up there, still 1-2. As initially he was trying to put down a bunt. Not able to do that now. Tell you, Ellis Schwartz really reminds me of a guy who used to wear number 2 for the Boston Red Sox, Jacoby Ellsbury. Hitting in that 2-hole, playing center field. Very reminiscent of the former Boston Red Sox center fielder. Enjoyed watching this guy play today. 1-2 on the way. Again, continuing the battle up there. We've seen that from Schwartz in game 1 as well. 1 ball, 2 strike count now. Seen some more people pack in here for game 2 of this doubleheader. We got some more Emory folk and Piedmont folk as well. As it's warmed up, people got out of church from this morning. They've had to make their ways down to the milk jug. B. Sims will come set. 1-2 will be a fake pickoff play. As Braden will do the pump fake now to reset the pitching clock. As now he'll toe back in there on the rubber. First game, final score 11-6. 1-2 on the way. This one set down a left field line and foul and out of play. As it moved to Emory up to 10-7 on the year. Get them in the double-digit win column. Piedmont dropped to 8-7-1. So if Piedmont wants to avoid 500 play, they'll have to win here in game 2 of this doubleheader and split this 2-game set. Braden will come set, looking to do 1-2 yet again. Here it comes. Big breaking ball there. Doesn't quite land in the zone. That'll even us up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of this lineup here in Diamond, Schwartz really working some good ABs to begin a ball game. As they did much of the same there in game 1 of the doubleheader. Braden will toe in here. 2-2 on the way. Again, fought off on the hands. Goodness. Just staying alive up there is Ellis Schwartz. We'll do 2-2 for a second time. Both teams wearing some pinstripe pants today. Yellow tops for Emory, pinstripe bottoms, navy blue pinstripes. Green tops and green pinstripe bottoms for the Lions. 2-2, Braden steps off, pump fakes. So we'll do the 2-2 yet again. Braden obviously worried about the runner out there on second in Diamond. Got to be worried about the guy at the plate, Ellis Schwartz, as he could be a potential very important out number 1. Braden comes set in the stretch, 2-2 on the way. This one's chopped out to the left side of infield. Scotty Lyon will gather it up, throw it over to first. Owen Helgeson, good stretch by Big O to get him for out number 1. Still got the objective done, just without a sack bunt, as advancing to third will be Diamond. And now up to the dish, the 3-hole hitter, Robbie Wacker. And Robbie Wacker was doing just that, whacking the baseball around so far this year. 356. He's got 3 dingers and 18 RBIs. Again, the best way we could explain it, he's the Emory version of Carter Ballstat. As the first pitch from B. Sims, enter half fastball, no balls and 1 strike. We saw Carter there in game number 1, had his hitting streak come to an end as it ended at 14 straight games. His on base streak still alive as Carter safely at 16 games on base streak. Looks to make it 17 here in game 2 of this doubleheader. B. Sims 0-1 on the way. That'll be in the dirt. Good play by Jackson Randolph to keep it in front of him as it'll even us up 1 ball, 1 strike. Get a big opportunity from Braden. Didn't have the best last outing, as probably his worst outing as a collegiate pitcher against Methodist. Good bounce-back game for him today, and it all starts here in the first inning, as this was chopped down the third base line and foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, against Methodist, Braden only went 2 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs allowed, 6 earned, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Did not earn a walk, or did not earn a loss, rather, should I say, as the Lions were able to come back in that one and win it in extras. Braden will come set here. 1-2 on the way. Big strikeout number 1 on the day and out number 2 for B. Sims, as he's got a chance to keep it deadlocked at 0-0. As now with 2 outs and a runner on third. Up to the dish now is going to be the left footer, Henry Palinski. And Palinski, he's got a pre-at-bat definitely a pre-at-bat regimen he does. Steps up to that left-handed batter's box, takes the helmet off, and then he'll put it back on. As the first pitch to him will be off the plate and away. 1-0 count now. Palinski had probably two of the hardest hit baseballs there in that first game for Emory. As the first pitch he saw against Peyton Irvin, he sent it over the wall for a solo homer and then had a very hard hit single as well. 1-0 on the way to him. That's up at the dome top, as that'll be a 2-0 count now. Rest of the year for Braden, he's pitched very, very well, though. 5 innings against Oglethorpe to begin his collegiate career, only 1 earned run. 3 innings against Concordia Chicago, 2 earned runs, and 5 against Elizabethtown, no runs allowed or earned. 2-0 to Palinski, called strike number 1, 2-1. And then, like you said, against Methodist, 6 earned runs and only 2 innings of work. Look for B. Sims to bounce back here, and it really starts in his first inning. Again, for a young pitcher like Braden Sims, got to build up the confidence early through the first time through the lineup, and he's got a chance to get a big limit here. 2-1 on the way. Palinski fights this one off down the third base line, and it'll go left of the bag. So this will be the first deuces wild of the day. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. And we will see what B. Sims will do, facing one of the best hitters in this Emory lineup. Righty-lefty matchup in favor of Palinski. Sims comes set. 2-2 on the way. That'll be off the plate. Good 2-2 pitch. Won't get him chasing. The runner will come home. Braden throws it home, and the ball falls out of the mitt. As Zeke Diamond did not get looked back there at third, makes a very heads-up base-running play, and will take home. That'll make it a 1-0 ball game. Emory. What a heads-up play there from Zeke Diamond to take home right there. As now in the 3-2, Braden can pitch out of the windup. He will. Full count delivery, swing and a miss. And strikeout number 2 and out number 3. Again, a very good pitch for Braden, but Zeke Diamond able to come home from third as he steals home, and that'll be the only hit and run that'll come across. Going to the bottom of the first inning, Emory leads 1-0. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Defensively here for Emory, as they'll take the field in the bottom of the first inning. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. I'm Brett Loftus. Joey Bach, the senior right-hander, gets the start. Behind the plate, Josh Katz at first, Tyler Mclaughlin at second, Zeke Diamond at short, Jacob Grossman at third, Robbie Wacker left to right in your outfield, Henry Palinski, Ellis Schwartz, and Jason Masanis. As it'll be 1 through 9 here for the Lions. 1, 2, 3 will lead us off, as it'll be Noah Aaron, Kyle Carlson, and Carter Ballstad. After that, it'll be Hunter Kane, Alex Gonzalez, Owen Helgeson, Scotty Lyon, Jackson Randolph, and Jack Gilsonen. For Joey Bach this year, 7.85 ERA, 1-1 in 4 starts. He's won 18 in the third innings, giving up 16 earned runs over the year and a 16 strikeout to 9 walk ratio. As Noah Aaron will take a first pitch ball, 1-0 count now. Noah came in mid-game replacement for Connor Jelly. Reached base 3 times there via hit by a pitch, and then 2 singles, both RBI singles. Hitting here in the leadoff spot. 1-0, swing and a miss there for Noah, even a sub at 1-1. One and 1 on the way. Noah sends this one down the third base line. It'll go left of the bag. We'll do 1 and 2 yet again. Again, this will be the first career start here for Noah Aaron. As Aaron, a senior from just down the road in Newnan, Georgia. 1-2 on the way. He fights this one off, and it'll go foul and out of play. We'll do the 1-2 yet again. Kyle Carlson's going to bat in front of Carter Ballstead here. We'll see him protect the 2 and 3 hitters there. See what Noah can do here against Bach on 1-2. He'll swing and a miss at a breaking ball there, as that'll be strike out number 1 on the day for Bach and out number 1. Now up to the dish, it'll be Kyle Carlson. KC 2-7 on the year, hitting .359. He's got 11 extra base hits, 3 of those being homers. He's also walked 5 times. First pitch to him here, sent straight up to shoot in foul territory, going towards the Emory dugout, and it'll actually fall inside of the Emory dugout, it appears. So that'll be a first pitch strike, 0-1 now. Again, Kyle been hitting all year. As every time it seems like he has a below-par game for hit standards, only maybe no hits or 1 hit, comes out the next day and goes 4 for 4, 4 for 5. So we'll see what he can do here in Game 2 of this doubleheader. 0-1 on the way from Bach. Kyle takes the second pitch change-up, called strike there, 0-2. You'll hear some screams from that Emory dugout, and why not? What an incredible pitch there from Joey Bach. As he's quickly back set and into the windup here. 0-2 delivery on the way. Kyle takes that one in the dirt. Good eye. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And again, we've seen this a few times this season where Kyle hit in that 2-hole, and obviously Carter has hit in the 3-hole in now 17 games this season for the Lions. Very interesting to see how the lineup does when that happens. 1-2 up and out of the zone, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, you can have your second best hitter on the team hitting in the 2-hole, and your best hitter hitting in the 3-hole, able to protect them there. Two on the way from Bach. Kyle will chop this one foul behind the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kyle started in every single game for the Lions this season at third base. Continuing that trend here today. 2-2 on the way to him. This one chopped back up the middle. Bach can't make the play. Second baseman Diamond got to make a tough play. Throws it to first, and Kyle's safe as Mclaughlin not able to dig that one out. So we'll see that one that is officially scored as Sir Carty's up to the dish now. Carter Ballstead. As Carter 0 for 4 in Game 1, still had 2 RBIs in the form of 2 RBI dugouts. RBI groundouts, should I say. And Kyle Carlson will be credited with a hit there. I think that's the correct ruling as well, as Carter will take a first pitch ball. 1 ball, no strikes now. Bach, first time out of the stretch for him this afternoon. 1-0 on the way. Carter will take one in the dirt. 2-0 now. We saw Carter reach in Game 1 via an intentional walk. They got him to 3-0 and just decided to go ahead and send him down with a freebie. Kyle Carlson will dive back into first base. He'll be back there safely. On deck, it'll be Hunter Kane, as he's in the DH spot here in Game 2 of the doubleheader. Carter will take that one up and out of the zone, as Carter's worked at 3-0 now. And again, a great count for 2-6 in green and gold. You work him 3-0. You got to come over the plate. Maybe he'll come unglued here. Has hit a 303 run bomb this year. 3-0 on the way out, almost hit him as Carter will move out of the way. Carter Ballstead extends that on-base streak now to 17 consecutive ball games to begin the year. As Kyle Carlson on second, Carter at first, and now up to the dish, the designated hitter of Hunter Kane. We've seen Hunter start at first for the last few games. Started at DH to begin the year for the majority of the ball games, and he's back in that spot today in the 4-hole. Hunter, just like Carlson and Ballstat, has started every single one of the Lions contests this season. First pitch to Big Country, going to be low and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now 5 straight balls from Bach out there on the bump. Really got to settle in here. Bottom of the first inning. Could be a big inning here for the Lions. Braden Sims able to limit the damage there in the top of the first to just 1. 1-0 on the way from Bach. Hunter Kane will take one. Look like down the middle, but it won't be called a strike because it was dropped there. 2 balls and no strikes. And usually when you see that happen, the catcher not able to corral the ball behind the plate. No matter, unless it was just right down the middle of the plate, it usually be called a ball because the catcher's not able to sit there and frame it. So now 6 straight balls now from Hunter Kane. 2-0 on the way. Hunter comes unglued, sends it back up the middle into center field. Kyle Carlson should score, and he will. Carter kind of hesitated around second. He'll go to third, and Big Country has an RBI single to tie us back up at 1. So now 2 runners on, both on the corners. Hunter Kane on first. And Carter Ballstat on third. It'll bring up Mr. Alex Gonzalez. Gone so far this year. Only batting 154, but still getting on base at a rate of 366. And that's all you need to continue to do is put on base runners right here for the Lions. Hunter Kane RBI single, moves Carter Ballstat first to third, brings Kyle Carlson home to score as Gons will take a first pitch strike on the outer half, 0-1. Great piece of hitting there from Hunter. Came unglued like we all thought he would there on a 2-0 count. Got something he can handle. As Hunter will get RBI number 11 on the year. S will be in the dirt, able to keep it in front of him as Cat's behind the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike now. We know Gons has home run power. Led the conference in homers last year. They'll check on Hunter over there at first. He slides back in time. Only 1 homer from Gons all year, but he's been getting into some baseballs. You got to feel like he's due for one. He got into one in game number 1 of the doubleheader, hit it to the wall, just not far enough. 1-1 on the way to him. Good piece of that one behind it a little bit, sends it up and out of play down the right field line. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Bach is going to look in for the sign. He's ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here, bottom of the first inning. That's going to be up and out of the zone. That'll even us up at 2-2 now. Again, Gons working a good AB thus far. As you see him do that every single time he's been up there. He's worked it to even 2-2. 2-2. A little bit of a check swing popped up. Shallow center field, second baseman Diamond's going to catch it. Carter's going to kind of fake tag. Diamond won't bite on it. He'll run the ball back into the infield, and that'll be out number 2. Now up to the dish in a very, very clutch position. It'll be Owen Helgeson. And we'll have a mound visit here with Bach, as it won't be Sam Carpenter, the pitching coach, as it looks like we got somebody maybe was going to get warm out there. Now we see him put a hoodie on in the bullpen. So instead we'll just have a big mound visit here. Again, Owen Helgeson up to the dish. Owen able to get an RBI single that concluded in him getting thrown out at second there in game number 1. So Owen seeing the ball pretty well today thus far. He's got a chance for another RBI single, potentially RBI double, maybe a 2-run double here. Now we'll be able to put the Lions in the lead with Carter Ballstat over there on third. Hunter Kane at first here, 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. Owen getting his 3rd start of the year, his 10th appearance, as he's 3 for 13 on the year thus far. Big O chops one out to the shortstop. Grossman makes a pretty good play on that one. He'll toss it over to second to get the force there. A 6-4 put out on end the inning here in the bottom of the first inning. RBI single from Hunter Kane ties it all back up at 1. Heading to the top of the second inning, you're listening to Lions Baseball here at Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus riding solo here in Game 2 of this doubleheader between the visiting Emory Eagles and your Piedmont Lions. Braden Sims, a freshman right-hander, going to begin his second inning of work as he'll face the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for Emory. This is leading us off, the first baseman, Tyler Mclaughlin. Mclaughlin had a really good game, number 1, as he's able to move that batting average up to 220. He was hitting under the Mendoza line coming in today. Now hitting over it here, going into game number 2. B. Sims, good inning for him there in the first. Did give up 1 run. Zeke Diamond able to steal home. First pitch ball to McLaughlin, 1-0. Diamond getting the only hit. B. Sims striking out the last 2 batters he faced there. So maybe he can work off that pitching momentum here to begin the second. 1-0 McLaughlin. This is fouled off up near the Virgin Tennis Court. Steven us up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, it just seems like more people begin to pile in here to the milk jug. A lot of Piedmont student athletes as well here, supporting their fellow Lions. 1-1 on the way. That'll be in the dirt as Braden spiked that one. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Getting through just 1 frame. 2 hits from the Lions, 1 hit from Emory. No errors on either side. 1-1 ball game. 2-1 on the way. They'll say that one caught the wrist. I think that's what the home plate umpire pointed at. So hit by the pitch there for McLaughlin. He went yard in the first game, and his last time up, and then next time up, able to get hit by a pitch here in the first plate appearance, should I say, in game number 2. As Walker Wolf up to the dish now, the designated hitter. We did not see him in game 1 of the doubleheader. As a sophomore getting his first start this season. He's 2 for 8 on the year. As he'll take one off the plate there. 1 ball and no strikes. Sims at time this year. Braden not been able to find the strike zone. As he's getting a little wild here to begin the second. He's got to settle down and find that command. And Braden got really good stuff, especially as a freshman, as that looked awfully good to me there on the outer half. Will not get a call at strike. 2-0 count now. It's Braden from Oakwood, Georgia. Attended West Hall High School. And 2-0 on the way. A fastball. Braden just not able to get on top of. 3 balls and no strikes now. He'll take a little prolonged break behind home plate. And we know this Emory team, they can hit and hit well. As batters 1 through 4, all hitting over 310. As a 3-0 delivery here in her half via ball and another freebie there. So hit by pitch and then a 4-pitch walk to Wolf. And now with runners on first and second, up to the dish now, it's the shortstop Jacob Grossman. Grossman, 267 hitter on the year with 4 RBIs. And now he's got a big chance to maybe get RBIs 5 and potentially 6 here with no outs and runners on first and second. Braden comes set. Grossman squares around. He'll try to put down a bunt. Grossman able to draw back successfully in time. However, it's a called strike number 1. 0-1 count now. Braden will look in for the side. Grossman will square around yet again. Owen Helgeson creeping in down there at first. 0-1 on the way. Good bunt down. Braden will cover. He throws it over to first as Gilson covers first, and that'll be out number 1. So sack bunt there from Grossman. He'll do his job successfully. And now up to the dish, Jack Massanis. Massanis had a big 2-run double there in game number 1 of the doubleheader. So he's got 10 RBIs on the year, batting at a .239 clip. Now he's got a chance to add some more RBIs right here. 2 runners in scoring position, only 1 away. First pitch from B. Sims is going to be off the plate to him. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, a 1-1 ball game. Both teams able to bring home a 1 across there in the first frame. Here in the top half of the second, Emory looks to strike again with 2 runners in scoring position. Braden will come set. 1-0 on the way. This one fouled off as Masanis leaving it back up at 1-1 here. Again, the wind blowing pretty well as we saw some balls taken out of the yard by Palinski and Mclaughlin there in game number 1. Wind really helped them out there in right field as it's blowing 8 miles per hour northeast, and that is blowing out towards right center field. Really towards right field right now. As Braden will look in for the sign and come set. 1-1 delivery on the way. That's going to be in the dirt. Jackson Randolph, good defense to just keep it in front of him. As now Masanis has moved back ahead at 2 balls and 1 strike. Getting the Lions trying to avenge that game 1 loss of the doubleheader where they lost 11-6. Able to try and build off that momentum in the bottom of the ninth, though, where they brought 3 runs across. 2-1 on the way from Braden in the dirt yet again. This one will squimmer away from Jackson Randolph, but not far. Is now 3 balls and 1 strike now. Here with 1 out in the top of the second inning. Braden's 3-1 on the way. This one walloped out to left field. Gon's getting on his horse. It'll one-hop the wall. Both runners are come home, and Masanis another 2-run double, and that'll make it a 3-1 ball game as Emory leads here in the top of the second inning with only 1 away. Josh Katz, the freshman backstop for Emory, now up to the dish as he's batting only 152 on the year. So we'll see Justin Scally come out and talk to Braden Sims. While he does that, we'll take a break here as well. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Brett Loft is Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. 1 out after that 2-run double there from Jack Masanis. Is now the backstop. Josh Katz will foul one up and out of play here. 0-1 count now. It's coming home to score on the play is Mclaughlin and Wolf. As Braden will come set. Again, trying to work out of some danger here. 0-1 on the way from him. Big curveball off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just hearing some guys, looks like warming up down there in that Piedmont bullpen. As Braden comes set on the rubber, 1-1. Get a swing under that fastball as B. Sims will work ahead in the count now, 1-2. Again, we've seen Braden work behind some today, work ahead some as well. Just got to find a consistency in the zone from him, and he'll be able to stay in there for a while. He'll come set. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss there. Good pitch from Braden Sims to get out number 2. And that'll be strikeout number 3 on the day for the freshman right-handers. That'll flip over the lineup card as a second baseman, Zeke Diamond, up to the dish now. Diamond led off our ball game there in the top of the first with a leadoff double that one-hopped the wall out there in right field. Now he'll have a chance to extend that Emory lead to 3 runs. Braden Sims will try to limit it just to an inning and keep it as a 3-run ball game. Fastball up and just out of the zone there. 1 ball, no strike count now. Diamond now hitting .382 on the year, just continuing to improve his season average. As Sims will come set on the rubber. 1-0 on the way. Same fastball over the plate that time, but high. 2 balls and no strikes. And again, a situation kind of the opposite of that last AB against Josh Katz. Braden able to get ahead 0-2, and then here against Diamond falls behind 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second, and Jack Masanis, 2-run double from him. 2-0 on the way. Fastball up and away this time. Braden just not able to get on top of that fastball right now as he is falling behind 3 balls to no strikes here. Sims will come set. 3-0 will instead be a fake pickoff play and a pump fake back to second. And again, the freebies are hurting the Lions yet again. Mclaughlin hit by a pitch and then a walk surrendered to Wolf. Those are the 2 guys that come around and score on that double from Masanis. 3-0 on the way. Braden gets on top of that one. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Sims will get the sign and come set here. 3-1 on the way. A half-hearted swing on that one, but Braden will get him to go around as that'll run it full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here. Braden with 3 strikeouts thus far, looking for strikeout number 4, and it'd be a big one here. Again, just got to limit the damage when you can. Got a chance to right here. Full count delivery on the way. Ring him up! Strikeout number 4 from B. Sims, and that'll be the first one looking. Heading to the bottom of the second inning, a big shot of momentum there. Lions still trail by 2. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Back here at the Milk Jug, it'll be 7, 8, 9. The bottom 3 to line up due up here in the bottom of the second. As it'll be Scotty Lyon, Jackson Randolph, and Jack Gilsonen. As Scotty Lyon will lead us off. He was able to reach base 4 times in game 1 of the doubleheader, as he went 2 for 2 with a triple and a single, and then able to reach base via 2 walks. As he'll take a first pitch strike there from Joey Bach, 0-1. And again, the Lions still have to play catch-up here, but almost just have to play match, as they just need to match the Emory the same way they did in the first, just to kind of continue to keep the same thing up here. This will be in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, top of the first, Emory brings home 1. Lions bring home 1 in the bottom half. Top of the second, Emory brings home 2. See if the Lions can bring home 2 here in the bottom half of the second. 1-1 on the way. Big breaking ball there. Sits on the outer half. 1-2 count now. Scott improving that batting average now up to 279 on the year. 1-2 on the way. Scott swings under that fastball for out number 1. Now up to the dish, the freshman backstop. It'll be Jackson Randolph. Jackson so far this season, 2 for 18 on the year, has 1 RBI. Kind of a slow offensive start for Jackson at the dish. Still trying to get started. Still early in his collegiate career as well. Still take a first pitch ball. 1-0 count now. As Jackson, only 8 appearances this season with 5 games started. This will be his 6th start here this afternoon. Still trying to settle in to the college game. 1-0. Quickly becomes 2-0. Good eye there from Randolph. 2 balls and no strikes. Freshman showing some veteran plate discipline there. Able to lay off of that fastball. Bach working with the tempo here. 2-0 on the way. Jackson takes an outer half fastball. Take until you get a strike. Good approach there. 2-1 now. Two-one on the way from Bach. Randolph will chop this one down the third base line and foul. As Coach Luke Harris will make the play down there in the third base coaching box. And we'll go even at 2-2 now. Bach into the windup, 2-2, delivery on the way. Jackson sends this one out to right field. On his horse is going to be Masanis, and he'll catch it there for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down, an inning. And now up to the dish, it'll be the second baseman, Jack Gilson. Gilly getting his 3rd start of the year as well, as he's 4 for 17 on the year. That's 2 of his 4 hits have been extra base hits. As Gilly usually a late inning defensive replacement, able to get a start here this afternoon. He'll chop one down the third base line, and it'll go foul. Good back-ended play anyway by Robbie Wacker, as we'll do 0-1 at the plate here. Again, if you wasn't with us there in game number 2, we got a familiar face in that Emory dugout, Mr. Sam Carpenter, the pitching coach for the Eagles, as he spent his 5-year career here at Piedmont. The greatest pitcher statistically and probably in many's opinions in Piedmont history. There's a check swing there. Gilly did not go. 1-1. As Sam Carpenter owns many different career records, including strikeouts, wins, and games started here at Piedmont. 1-1 on the way to Gilly. Low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Sam also owns season records in strikeouts, wins, and games started, innings pitched as well. 2-1 on the way. Gilly sends this one straight up the pop, out to right field. Masson is trying to find it, kind of shading off the sun. He'll move around a bit, able to move around and find it for out number 3. So 7, 8, 9 retired just like that. Heading to the top of the 3rd, Lions trail 3-1 against Emory. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 due up here for Emory. Brent Loft is here at Louder Millfield. Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Top of the 3rd inning. Braden Sims out there on the bump as he'll face the left-handed hitting Ellis Schwartz. As Schwartz will take the first pitch, breaking ball in the outer half. No balls and 1 strike. As Schwartz retired via ground out his first time around. This is Braden into the windup. 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss from Schwartz. Is quickly ahead 0-2. Again, the Lions hang up their first 0 there at the bottom of the second inning offensively. Let's see if B. Sims can hang up the first one defensively for Emory. 0-2 on the way. This one just fought off into the net. We'll do 0-2 yet again here. Schwartz able to work some great ABs today, just continuing to stay alive up there at the dish. 2-out hitting has been a very, very big plus here for Emory thus far through a game in 2 innings thus far. 0-2 on the way. That one's up and out of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Braden will toe back in there on the rubber. Wind kind of settling down a little bit. 1-2 on the way from Braden. Woo! Where did that one miss? Just above the knee, caught the inner half. Instead, we'll call it even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. We've got to call it strike number 3 on that one earlier. 2-2 on the way for Braden. This is sent up to shoot down the third base line, and it'll go foul and out of play. Right behind the Lions dugout. And again, just so disheartening for a pitcher. No matter who it is, you throw a great 1-2 pitch, you think you got the punch out there and out number 1, and instead you got to continue in battling against a really good hitter, especially like your Ellis Schwartzes of the world. As 2-2 on the way. Like a good fastball at the knees there. Looks like the bottom half of the strike zone is getting chopped off right now, as that'll run it full at 3-2. Can't be a matter of if it's over the plate or not, because that definitely is. 3-2 on the way. This one's sent out to the second baseman, Jack Gilson, and he'll catch this one on the line for out number 1. So Ellis Schwartz has another battle, and he'll lose it yet again against Braden Sims. Is now up to the dish, the 3-hole hitter of Robbie Wacker. As Robbie, his first time up, he was struck out. That's 2, 3, and 4 here. Again, great time as ever for Braden Sims to hang up his first 0 of the day. As quickly he's working. First pitch to Wacker. Whacked down the left field line. It'll go off the roof at indoor facility. As Wacker was just a little bit ahead of that all-speed pitch. As that'll be a long strike number 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out here. 0-1 on the way here from Braden. Like Braden lost his footing a little bit there on the mound on that follow-through there. As it'll be a breaking ball off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike now. 1-1 on the way here. This one fouled off down the first base line and out of play into the forestry down there. As Braden will work quickly ahead now 1-2. And again, that's been the biggest thing we've saw from Braden. And again, if you watch baseball, you know how it works. If you're able to get ahead and put the hitters in circumstances you don't want them to be in, the pitcher usually wins the battle. 1-2 on the way. That'll even us up at 2-2. When Braden has been able to work ahead or at least work back even, he's had a lot better chances at outs and a lot more productive at-bats for him than it has been the other way around when he's fell behind. Emory's been able to get on base and able to produce some runs thus far. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss there as Robbie Wacker strikes out for his second time of the day. And now up to the dish with 2 outs will be the cleanup hitter, Henry Palinski. Palinski with that same walk-up routine. He'll step into batter's box and take his helmet off. Big fan of this guy as well, as he hit an absolute moonshot there in game number 1. He's 0 for 1 here in game 2 with a strikeout, as he'll take 1 off the plate there from Braden. 1 ball and no strikes. One 0 on the way to Palinski. He'll send this one down the left field line, up and out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just a little short and a compact swing from Palinski, but it's got a lot of pop in it. 1-1 on the way. Breaking ball low and away. I guess it'll be a little bit too low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning. Again, Braden Sims trying to hang his first 0 in the first 1-2-3 inning of the day. 2-1 on the way. Fastball just off the outer half there. 3-1 now. And this has been the times when Braden falls behind and counts. It's been really hard for him to battle back in, giving something very, very good over the plate. You don't want to give it to a good hitter like Palinski. 3-1 on the way, and he'll just walk him on 5 pitches. As that fastball off the dish there, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Tyler Mclaughlin. McLaughlin was hit by a pitch his first time around. Another guy that's able to work some productive ABs is McLaughlin. We saw that in the game number 1 of the doubleheader. As Palinski over there at first, 2 for 4 on stolen bases this season. Gets a pretty generous lead. That one's in the dirt. Jackson Randolph able to block it and keep it in front of him. As Sims falls behind at 1-0. And again, Braden had a short outing against Methodist last weekend. You don't want to see the same thing from him here this weekend against Emory. Got to get this third out and got to continue chopping wood here. 1-0 to McLaughlin. This one chopped in the air. Owen going after it behind the first base bag. I don't think if he'd have caught it in the air anyway, it'd have been an out. It looked like it was chopped off of the plate. Maybe I was confused. 1-1 count now. As we're turning back over there to first will be Palinski. And Sims will look in for the sign now. 1-1. Instead, be a pickoff play. That was pretty close right there. Good move by Braden over there to first to try to get Palinski lacking. I think he did catch him lacking. But Palinski, they'll say he got back there just in time. Good tag there by Big O to get it in. Get moved by Braden Sims. There's 1-1 on the way. Inner half. It'll be a called strike number 2. 1-2 now here with 2 outs. And I don't think that McLaughlin liked that call at all, as he kind of looked off in the distance in disbelief. But believe it there, as Braden works ahead now, 1-2. Another plus count. They'll try to catch Palinski off the bag this time. He wasn't too far. Owen kind of pump faked it back. I think he wanted to see if Palinski would come off. Maybe try with the old hidden ball trick. He won't. As now Sims will come set. Again, working ahead in the count here. 1-2 will instead be a pickoff move over to first. They're worried about Palinski right now. Plus speed over there at first, but he's not going to be a track star anytime soon. You got to worry about the guy here at the dish. 1-2 on the way. Big swing and a miss there. Braden Sims carving them up right now, as that will be strikeout number 6 from the freshman right-hander, and he is doing work heading to the bottom of the third inning. Lions trail by 2. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. It'll be 1, 2, and 3. Top of the lineup due up here for the Lions in the bottom of the third inning, as they'll face Joey Bach in his third inning of work for the Eagles, as he's working with a 3-1 lead out there on the mound. We'll see what Noah Aaron, Cal Carlson, and Carter Ballstead have to say about that one, as Noah struck out his first time around to lead us off in the bottom of the first. Lead us off here in the bottom of the third as well. First pitch taken way off the plate there. 1-0. Again, Noah Aaron getting his first career start in the green and gold today. 1-0 on the way to Noah. He'll send this one out to the left side, kind of caught off the end of the bat. He's hustling. Grossman throws it to first, beat him by half a step for out number 1. Now up to the dish, it'll be the third baseman, Kyle Carlson. Kyle was able to single and come around to score his first time up. First pitch to Kyle, low and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Kyle and Hunter Kane have the 2 Lions hits thus far. As Hunter Kane knocked in Kyle's first time around. 1-0 on the way there. Kyle chops it out to the shortstop yet again. Grossman, he'll throw it across the infield for out number 2. So a pair of 6-3 putouts is how we will begin the bottom of the third. And now up to the dish, Sir Carter Ballsat. As Carty walked his first time around, able to extend that now 17-game on-base streak. First pitch from Bach on the way. This will be taken well inside, but called a strike. 0-1. Carter averages fell to 435 and still getting on base at a rate of 532 this season. 0-1 on the way. Carter will take outer half breaking pitch there. 0-2. Working very east to west right now as it looks like the home plate has moved out to about 22 inches wide. So it's normally about 16, 18 depending on umpire. 0-2 on the way. Carter takes that one low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Home plate is normally about 17 inches. 1-2 on the way. Carter swing and a miss at that one as that was on the outer half, and that'll be strike number 3 and out number 3. Quick work of batters 1, 2, 3 for the Lions. Heading to the top of the 4th inning. They still trail by 2 to Emory. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. We'll see 6, 7, 8 due up here for Emory. Brett Loftus here at Louder Milkfield. Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Braden Sims beginning his 4th inning of work as he'll have to face the designated hitter for Emory, Walker Wolf. As Wolf will take a fastball up and out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Wolf walked and came around to score his first time around. And he and Braden Sims hung up his first 0 there in the top of the 3rd inning. Let's see what he can do here in the top of the 4th. Is a second pitch breaking ball there. Catch the outer half to the left-handed hitting Wolf. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, the Lions trail 3-1. But besides that, it's been equal. Both teams have 2 hits. Both teams have not committed an error yet as well. As this one will be low and in. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Really the key difference here today has been Bach able to get ahead to most of the lines that he's faced. Braden Sims fell behind about half and gotten ahead in about half of the at-bats as he falls behind big time here, 3-1. Again, you cannot fall behind and still have productive at-bats out there on the bump. As Sims into the windup, 3-1 on the way. That's right down Broadway. 3-2 now. Wolf is questioning the call there. I really don't know what there is to question there. No offense to him, but that was right down the middle of the plate. He just turned his back, didn't see where it crossed at. Full count delivery on the way. That's going to be up. That was a ball. So Wolf able to work another productive AB and a 6-pitch walk there. As now standing up to the dish will be the shortstop, Jacob Grossman. So again, Braden, first pitch freebie, or first at bat freebie there. As he gave a few first pitch freebies as well. Now he's got to work with a runner on first and no outs here in the top of the fourth. They'll check on him over there. Owen to get the tag down. He's safe. Again, you just need Braden to kind of eat some innings here and go as long as possible. Lions only used 3 pitchers there in game number 1. Peyton Irvin able to go 5 1/3 as this one's taken on the inner half. 1-0 count now. Tyler Roon able to come in 2 2/3 from him, and then Aiden Cooney pitched tonight. So only 2 arms out of the bullpen used there in game number 1. So there's a lot of availability here in game 2 of this doubleheader. Lions, next time they'll be in action, will be at Oglethorpe on Tuesday. 1-0 on the way. This one walloped out the left field, and it'll get down for a single. Gonzalez got to come up throwing. Rudder's going to try to go first to third, and it's going to be offline from third. Going first to second will be Grossman. So a single will quickly turn into a double as he goes to second there. As it'll be scored a single, he's able to advance up to second on the throw. And now you got runners on second and third up to dish. It'll be Jack Masanis. As now Justin Scaley steps out of the dugout, and that'll be the end of the line for Braden Sims. So during this pitch and change view, we'll take a break. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Braden Sims' day is done after 3+ innings. He had 3 runs allowed, all 3 earned, 3 hits, 3 walks. 3s are the name of the game there. He had 6 strikeouts as well. So Braden will exit after 3+. Now entering the ball game will be the senior right-hander Harrison Trawick. Harry 8 1/3 innings pitched this year, 2.16 ERA, 3 strikeouts to 1 walk. As Harry First pitch strike here to the right fielder, Jack Massanis. 0-1. And Harry, tough task for him as he comes in with no outs and 2 runners in scoring position. So really best case scenario in your mind is obviously to get out of it 3 up, 3 down with nobody scoring. And maybe the most realistic case when only get 1 home, and the worst case obviously is to keep the carousel moving here. So we'll see what the right-hander from Brunswick, Georgia can do. 0-1 on the way. He looked like a good slider there. Will not catch the outer half. 1 ball, 1 strike. Massanis 1 for 2. He had that RBI, 2-run RBI double, should I say. His first time up. We're back in the top half of the second. And he's got a chance to do that here again. 1-1 on the way. Harry, that's up and out of the zone. 2 balls and 1 strike. As Harry, converted middle infielder. Still listed as a 2A player on the Lions roster, but has been primarily used out of the bullpen so far this season. Has also got to start out in left field. 2-1 on the way. Fastball low. It'll catch the bottom of the zone. That'll even us up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Harry works it back even now. Be interesting to see what they do here on 2-2. Again, anything put out in the outfield you'd assume is a run scored here. 2-2 on the way. This one chopped back up the middle. Scotty Lyons got to play. He'll gather it, throw it to first. Good dig from Owen Helgeson, and that'll be out number 1. A productive ground out from the Sinuses. It'll be an RBI ground out. Is coming home to score on the play. It will be Wolf, and now up to the dish. It'll be the catcher, Josh Katz. As Katz will now hit here from the right side. As Grossman gets the lead off a third here, infield in, as we got a 4-1 ball game now. As Harry will come set. First pitch on the way, bunt down. Harry makes the play. He won't flip it home smartly enough. He'll throw it to first and get out number 2. So that'll officially be the end of the day there for Braden Sims, as both of those runs that come home to score will be charged to Braden. So 5 runs allowed and 5 earned. Is now up to the dish with 2 outs. We'll flip over the lineup card. It'll be Zeke Diamond. As Katz still 0 for 2 on the day, but we'll get the RBI right there. As 2 runs have come across here now on the top of the 4th. Big pitch there from Harry. No balls and 1 strike. Here with 2 outs. Expect Harry to come in. We've seen him go a little while this year. See him to come in and eat maybe 2-3 innings. As that'll be fastball on the outer half there. As Harry moves ahead here. No balls and 2 strikes here now with 2 outs against Diamond. And Treywick will come set. 0-2 on the way. Wow. Big breaking ball there. It looked like it broke at the last possible second. I guess a little bit too far inside, as Harry will move 1-2 now. As Treywick's slider has a large bite on the end of it. 1-2 on the way. Looked like that one swung and it hit him, but instead it looks like a foul ball. Looked like it hit him from up here. 1 ball, 2 strikes now here with 2 outs. Treywick will look in and come set. 1-2 on the way. I was going to get to the backstop there. That'll even us up at 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The second time the deuce has been wild here today. And we are in the top of the 4th inning. 5-1 ball game. 5 runs on 3 hits, no errors for Emory. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors from Piedmont. Piedmont just got to be able to wake up the bats in the bottom half of these innings. 2-2 on the way. Good slider from Harry. Not going to chase it, though, is Diamond, as he'll run it full to 3-2. Again, 2 strike approaches we've seen here this afternoon has just been absolutely incredible from Emory. They're not chasing it 2 minute, too much 2 strike stuff, and 2 out ending has been very good as well. 3-2 on the way. That's going to be low and in the dirt, and that'll be a walk, the first of the day there for Harrison Treywick. It is now up to the dish will be the 2-hole hitter, the center fielder, Ellis Schwartz. Schwartz 0 for 2 on today with a ground out and a fly out. So we'll see if he'll have a hit in him the third time around here as we begin the third time through this Emory lineup. First pitch to him on the way. Going to sit right into strike zone. 0-1 count now. Emory able to steal a run there in the top of the first when Zeke Diamond stole home, and then 2 runs in the top of the second, and then here in the top of the fourth have led to a 5-1 ball game. 0-1 on the way there, not able to catch the outer half. 1-1 count now. Good fastball from Harry, though. As the Lions, their lone run has been able to score from a RBI single from Hunter Kane, as he'll be due up first here in the bottom half of the fourth. 1-1 on the way from Harry. This one fouled down the left field line and out of play. Again, off the roof of the indoor facility. Takes about 3 bounces and will finally roll off down there. As Trawick yet again ahead in the count at 1-2. And Harry, just really good stuff. Pitches to a lot of contact. Not a big strikeout guy, but will get him occasionally. As he will come set. 1-2 on the way. This one chopped down the first base line. Owen has to play the high chopper. He will at a 6-5, and he'll step on first for out number 3. 2 more runs come across. Trawick comes in the ball game, able to face 4, get 3 of them out. Heading to the bottom of the fourth inning, Lions trail by 4. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Four, 5, and 6 to up here for the Lions. As our PA announcer mistakenly announced the Eagles and not the Lions. It will be the Lions here in the home half of the fourth inning. As Hunter Kane will step up to the dish. RBI single his first time around. This is the second time through the Lions lineup. Joey Box looked pretty solid since that first inning. As he'll throw a first pitch ball here to Hunter Kane, low and away. 1-0 count now. I'm Brett Loftus here. We got Lions baseball here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. From the legendary Louder Milk Field. As the Lions will need some milk jug magic playing catch-up down by 4. As that'll be a big breaking ball there to catch the outer half. 1 ball, 1 strike. One on the way from Bach. Hunter will take that one in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. And again, the Lions just continue to try and have to put up runs or at least get base runners here. Got to put pressure on Emory. Cannot continue to go down 1-2-3. 2-1 on the way. Hunter will take one across the shoestrings. They could have tied his shoes, but instead called a strike number 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bach into the windup. 2-2 on the way. Hunter gets this one off the end of the bat, out to the shortstop, making a good play on it. Grossman, he'll throw it over to first for out number 1. So 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Up to the dish will be the left fielder, Alex Gonzalez. Gon's first time around. Retired via fly out. See if he can get into one here second time around. First pitch, big breaking ball. Good pitch there from Joey Bach. 0-1 count now. Again, Bach able to work ahead with these first pitch strikes. He's working in plus counts today. Has really helped him out. 0-1 on the way up and out of the zone, up near the head of Gonzalez. 1 ball and 1 strike now. Owen Helgeson will be on deck. He's due up next. As Bach into the windup, 1-1 on the way. Looks like that one caught Gons in the hand as he grimaces in pain and grabs at it. Justin Scally will walk out of the third base dugout, but Gons will hustle on down to first. One tough customer right there as Gons hustles down to first. Kind of shaking off his hand a little bit. He looks to be okay. And now up to the dish, it'll be Owen Helgeson. So I know that one hurt for Gons, but maybe it's a sign of good things to come. As Big O steps up to the dish. As O grounded out his last time up. His only time up thus far. First pitch to him, that big breaking ball that just sits in the zone, 0-1 now. And again, not something you want to swing at on the first pitch anyway. Not going to do too much with it. As Bach will look back in. He'll come set. They'll throw it over to first to Gons. He gets back in time. Gons not going to dive in head first there with that finger as he gets back in standing up anyways. 0-1 on the way. Looked like that one got Owen, and yes, it did. It got him on the tricep as he'll head on down to first. And now stepping up to the dish, it'll be the shortstop, Scotty Lyon. Sam Carpenter will call time, and he'll walk out of that first base dugout, take the shades off. And now a big opportunity for Scotty Lyon. As now with 1 out, 2 runners on, there's a chance for a big inning here for Piedmont. Seems like Bach has kind of lost his stuff a little bit, lost his command. A great time for Sam Carpenter to come out there with the mound visit. Again, Scott able to reach 4 times in game number 1 of this doubleheader. Struck out his first time here in game number 2. See if Scott can spray one into the outfield, score maybe 1 or 2 guys here. And as the Lions trail 5-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We know Piedmont's a late inning ball club. They like to rally late. But goodness gracious, do they give us a heart attack every once in a while. And be a good chance here for Piedmont to kind of get some back on the board here early in the game. Again, Bach hit the last 2 guys, hit Gonzalez in on the fingers. Looked like he hit Owen kind of where the 110, where the number 10 is on the front of his jersey. First pitch to Scotty Lyon, big breaking ball, will not get on top of it. That'll be up and out of the zone, 1-0 count now. Again, Sam Carpenter calling the pitches over there for Emory, kind of pitching these Lions hitters backwards thus far. And why not? Joey Bach, his breaking ball has been working. It did not work right there. Scotty Lyon gets ahead 1-0. As Bach comes set, 1-0. Scott fouls this one off the catcher. Looks like Katz is okay. He took that one off the mask like a champ. And that'll even us up 1-1 now. Here with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Again, big opportunity for the Lions to kind of get back in the ball game. You feel like you trail by 4, not quite back in it. They could just get some runs here. It'd be very, very big in the big realm of spectrum of things. As that one is bounced in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike now. As Scotty Lyon ahead, 2-1 now with 1 out. Bach still trying to find his command here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-1 on the way. Scott sends this one straight up to shoot down the first base line. First baseman Mclaughlin trying to find it. He does. Not without a scare for the Eagles. As he'll catch it for out number 2. Now up to the dish to catcher Jackson Randolph. Jackson flew out his first time up. See what he can do here in it. Plate appearance number 2 here. He's got a chance to, again, just put the Lions back in the ball game. Keep the carousel moving for you guys behind you. First pitch on the way from Bach. Big breaking ball there. Not able to catch the outer half. 1-0. Looked like Bach kind of had a little hitch there in that windup. As they'll look back in and come set now. 1-0 delivery on the way. Double steal on. They'll throw it down to second. Owen Helgeson able to get there just in time. He wasn't sliding. I don't think he thought the throw was going to come to him. But Owen does get there in time, as that'll be Alex Gonzalez. He'll steal his 5th bag of the year. Big O will get his first stolen base of the year. And now Jackson Randolph hitting in a plus count with 2 runners in scoring position here, 2 away in the bottom of the 4th inning. Two and 0. Jackson Randolph sends this one back up the middle. That'll score 1. Big O hustling around third. He'll come home to score as well. And the Lions are right back in it there. The freshman backstop Jackson Randolph makes it a 5-3 ball game. How about them apples, man? Jackson really been struggling at the dish so far this year, but coming up clutch for the Lions here early on in this ball game, and now up to the dish, it'll be the second baseman, Jack Gilson. Gilly 0 for 1 on the day with a fly out. We know he's got extra base hit power. Maybe he'll put one in the gap here. First pitch, Gilly takes a big hack at that one, and he'll miss it. 0-1. That's a swing and a miss there. No, it'll foul it off, he'll say. No balls and 2 strikes. Again, Gilly falls behind 0-2 here. Jackson Randolph 2 out, 2-run single there, stands on first. Lions right back in it, 5-3 ball game. 0-2 on the way. Gilly will take one on the outer half, and he'll get rung up on a 3-pitch strikeout. Joey Bach surrenders 2 more as the Lions will match Emory in this inning. They still trail by 2 heading to the top of the 5th. You're listening to Lions Baseball here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus here, back at Louder Milk Field, Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Harrison Trawick begins his second inning of work. He'll have to face the heart of the lineup as he'll face the leadoff man, the 3-hole hitter, Robbie Wacker, as Wacker will be the leadoff man here in the top of the 5th. Defensive replacement, Tyler Nelson into the ball game to catch. As Jackson Randolph got that 2-run, 2-out single, it looked like Jackson, he pointed to his knee walking back to the third base dugout, and now Tyler Nelson's in the ball game. Again, we don't want to speculate on what that is or what it could have been. It might have been something running down the first, but again, we don't know. So again, that's all we know about Randolph. And now Tyler Nelson, who started game 1 today, is in to catch here for the Lions. Harry will start her first pitch slider here. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 turns to 2-0. Fastball up and out of the zone. As Wacker not able to have a good day against Braden Sims, as Sims struck him out twice. 2-0 from Harry will be in the dirt. Quickly 3-0 now, as you normally don't see Treywick fall behind, but he is behind here. 3 balls to no strikes. .30 on the way. That's up and out of the zone. 4-pitch walk to begin the inning. And now stepping up to the dish, it'll be the left fielder, Henry Palinski.
Now for the Eagles, left fielder number 9, Henry Palinski.
Palinski has walked and struck out through 2 plate appearances thus far here. First pitch to him in the 4th plate appearance will be up and out of the zone. Treywick is not really able to get on top of his pitches right now. As we'll see him take a little bit of a break there, kind of step off, reconsider. He'll toe back in on the rubber. 1-0 on the way. Got on top of that one just enough to catch the top of the zone. That'll even us up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Harry continuing to work well out there. You got to bring in a guy that you know can get outs and get them, while not trying to give up runs in between, as they'll try to pick them off over there at first. Again, Lions trying to play catch-up. You use one of your best relievers right here, Justin Scally and Harrison Treywick. Harry's been dependable all year. Hopefully he can continue to be dependable here in this outing as well. 1-1 on the way. This one hit down the third base line. Looks to be up and out of play. We'll do 1-2 now. Without giving up a run there his first inning, here he has moved that ERA to under 2 now. 1.93 on the year. So again, Treywick, really it's been Treywick, Roon, and Ballstat, your 3 best relievers you got coming out of the pen. Obviously Carter, your starting center fielder. Only time you're going to see Carter come in on the mound is in a save opportunity. 1-2 on the way from Harry. This one's walloped down the right field line, up and out of play. Palinski, he's gotten around on some breaking balls today, but a little bit too early on a few of them. And we'll see that yet again right there as we'll do the 1-2 for a second time. Harry will look in and come set. 1-2 will be a pickoff play to first. Great play right into the path of the runner. And Owen got the tag down, but the runner over there at first, Whacker, able to get back in time. Palinski's fought all day at the plate. See what he can do here on a 1-2 count. Runner takes off, ball at the plate, delayed steal, and he's out. Tyler Nelson able to hose down yet another runner out there on the base paths. And now a 2-ball, 2-strike count and 1 out, and a big out number 1 here in the top of the 5th inning. I tell you what, Tyler Nelson, he has got a cannon back there behind home plate. And that was a perfect throw and a perfect tag there to get out number 1. Now Harry just has to worry about the guy at the plate here in Palinski in an even count at 2-2. Ooh, good pitch there. Piedmont faithful did not agree with that call. Carter Ballstat out there in center field kind of threw his arms up a little bit. And now Harry will have to work with a full count here against Palinski. That fastball looked about belt high and over the inner half. We'll see what Harry gives him here. Full count delivery on the way. This one chopped out to the shortstop Scotty line. Scott will gather it up, make a play, throw it over to first for out number 2. A caught Stillin, and then a 6-3 put out. Now with 2 outs up to the dish will be the first baseman, Tyler Mclaughlin. Mclaughlin struck out and hit by a pitch as he scored 1 of the 5 Emory runs. As Harry will look to have an unconventional 1-2-3 inning here. As Trey will come set. First pitch slider on the outer half. Great pitch, breaks over the heart of the plate. 0-1 count now. Oh, and 1 on the way. Quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss at that one. Now with 2 outs, Harry 1 out away from getting out of this one. 1-2-3. Trawick will look in for the sign. 0-2 on the way. That one hit something. Don't know if it was the mitt or the bat. It was the bat. As Mclaughlin, it looks like he kind of agreed there. As that one was really, really lucky. That slider didn't quite break. Mclaughlin left the bat up, and it'll tip off the bat. You don't see that one too often. That one might just make the blooper reel, as now Harry will look back in here. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Trawick versus Mclaughlin. Big slider there. As Nelly not able to hang on to that one, as it looked to be about 3 to 4 inches off the outside part of the plate anyway, as that'll move it to 1 ball and 2 strikes now. One, 2 on the way. Big slider. Maybe just below the knees there, as that'll even us up at 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Deuce is wild for the 3rd time here this afternoon. 2-2, ring him up! Harrison Trawick strikes him out looking. 1, 2, 3 inning for Harry. And Trawick is doing work right now, heading to the bottom of the 5th inning. Let's keep those bats moving for the Lions. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Brett Loftus here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. And for the 3rd time today, Noah Aaron's going to lead off inning, as it'll be 1, 2, and 3 due up here. Noah 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out. We'll see if he can get his first hit here in game number 2. Noah 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs there in game 1, a doubleheader. There's Noah getting his first start here as a line, as he'll face Joey Bach in his 5th inning of work. Noah sends this one to the left side. Wacker has to make a tough play. Noah hustling it out down the line, and a good scoop over there at first by Mclaughlin to get out number 1.
Next up to bat for the Lions, 3rd baseman number 27, Kyle Carlson.
So now with 1 out up to the dish, it'll be Kyle Carlson. Kyle on today, 1 for 2 with a run scored, as he had a single his first time around, a ground out 2nd time up. First pitch to Kyle, big breaking ball, too low there. 1-0 count now. And again, it's really been the bottom of the lines line up to get a lot of the production today. Obviously, Hunter Kane RBI single. But Gonzalez and Helgeson also have come around to score 2 of the 3 Lions runs there in the 5 and the 6 holes. Jackson Randolph knocked both of them in there in that 8 hole. Obviously, Jackson, we saw him exit the ball game. Tyler Nelson in the catch now. As a 1-1 from Bach on the way to Kyle Carlson. Kyle sends it right back where it came from. He's 2 for 3 on the day. And just another line drive single from the freshman. KC27 continue to do his thing. And now the tying run up to the dish in Carter Ballstadt. And Carter been able to get on base today twice in 2 ball games. Still hasn't been able to record a hit. Very odd for Carter, as he's in a mini slump. Still hitting well over 400, though. Let's see if Carter can break that slump up here. This mini slump, we'll call it, with a big, big hit here with only 1 away in the bottom of the 5th. They'll check on Kyle over there at first. He tells him he's doing just fine and gets back safely. Bach will look in. He'll get the sign and come set. They'll check on Kyle yet again. Kyle won't even have to do a full slide this time as he gets back in time. As Bach will look in, get the sign, and come set. First pitch to Carter, a fastball up and out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. And again, Carter being very conservative what he swings at today, as always. As the shadow's starting to affect everybody, especially out there in left field. 1-0 on the way to Carter. That's going to be low. And now Ballstead ahead, 2 balls to no strikes. Got to be thinking he's about to come unglued here on 2-0 if it's anything good. Carlson will get the lead over there at first, not a big one. And they'll still check on him. Kyle's back in before the throw could even get there, as it seems to be just mind games right now with Kyle over there at first. As Baca looking for the sign. Comes set. 2-0 on the way. Carter will take a big breaking ball there. Nothing he could have done with that one if he'd have swung at it. It'll catch the outer half. 2-1. And again, Joey Bach, it seems like he's throwing some kind of big sweeping, looks like a curveball almost. And the way it's breaking over the plate, if you swing at it, it looks like you're just going to roll over it. 2-1 on the way. That'll hit Carter right in the back. Carter will take it like a champ, throwing off the gear. Looks like Carter will try it on down to first, as that one looked like it hurt for real, but Carter looks to be okay. We've seen a few of those hit Carter between the 2 and the 6 this year. But again, he looks to be okay. Through the shin guard off, through the elbow guard off. And he'll throw in the oven mitt down there at first, as that'll be the second time Carter's reached today. As now up at the dish, it'll be Hunter Kane. Hunter Kane, RBI single his first time around today. He's got a chance to duplicate that here with Kyle Carlson on second and Carter Ballstead on first. Big Country's got home run power here. Could possibly give the Lions a lead. First pitch, breaking ball, outer half, no balls, and 1 strike. And again, Sam Carpenter calling these pitches here today. Sam is really, really liking to pitch the Lions backwards. Big time opportunity here in the middle innings. Bottom of the 5th. 2 runners on, 1 out. Lions trail by 2. First pitch to Hunter, second pitch to Hunter, rather, will be another strike. 0-2 now, swing and miss on that breaking ball. Again, just got to shorten up here. But Joey Bach, he's been able to be good in clutch opportunities today. Jackson Randolph was able to get a 2-run single off of him, though. So he's showing he is human. He'll come set. 0-2 to Hunter. That'll be low and in the dirt. It'll bounce away. And that'll take away the double play opportunity. And now the tying run is on second. Ballstead on second. And over at third, it'll be Kyle Carlson. And Hunter Kane with a 1-2 count now. Piedmont faithful getting into the ball game now. Bach will look in. He'll come set. 1-2 on the way. Hunter sends this one up in the air. The pitcher will try to find it. Now to first baseman Mclaughlin. Mclaughlin drops it. That is huge. As Hunter's able to reach down there at first. Again, trouble finding these baseballs in the sky today has been happening all day. As Carter and Kyle will stay at second and third. So now 1 away and the bases are loaded. And now up to the dish with the bases juiced and only 1 away. Alex Gonzalez. And what a time, what a batter you want up right here. Hunter Kane credited with a single. Joey Bach going to look in for the sign. Bottom of the 5th inning, 1 away. Bases loaded. First pitch to Gons off the plate. Great play by Josh Katz to save it from going to the backstop. This seems like the time where the Lions are going to break through. Bach will look in and come sit. 1-0 on the way. Gons gets onto this one, sends it behind us. That'll be even at 1-1. Again, if Alex Gonzalez can barrel one up, it might just leave the yard. That's what you want to see here from Gons. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases loaded here. This could really change the tides in the ball game for either side. 1-1 on the way. God sends this one down the third base line. It stays fair. 1 run will score. Carter coming around third. Hunter Kane's going to hold up at third. 2-run score. And, boy, it's a brand-new ball game. A 1-out, 2-run double from Alex Gonzalez, and we're all tied at 5. How about them apples? Alex Gonzalez, a guy who's really been in an early season slump, gives his team a big double here down the line to tie it back up. That'll be the end of the day for Joey Bach, and we'll take a break here. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Tie ball game 5-5. 2 runners still in scoring position. Hunter Kane at third. And Alex Gonzalez at second just tied this ball game back up with a big 2-run double there. And up to the plate will be Hillgrove High School's finest and Owen Helgeson. Pitching change, Derek Livingston going to step onto the dish now. As Livingston, 2.84 ERA in 5 appearances this season. First pitch to Owen, sitting down the first base line. Can't keep that one fair. So it'll go right at the bag. 0-1 count now. Livingston, 6 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 5 hits. 7 runs allowed, only 2 earned. 7 strikeouts to 4 walks. Livingston will come set. 0-1 on the way. That'll be spiked in the dirt. Hunter will dance down, and he'll return back to first. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. Livingston, sophomore from Sands Point, New York. Attended Paul D. Stryber High School. 0-0 for 1 on the day as he was hit by a pitch his last time up. He's got a chance to give the Lions a lead here with 2 runners in scoring position. You got to continue, just keep the carousel moving here. Livingston will look in, 1-1 on the way. That one's in the dirt as well. Hunter Kane got a big lead down there at third, being aggressive. That'll get ahead now. 2 balls and 1 strike for Big O. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here. Two, 1 on the way. Owen, good eye there, takes the fastball up and away. 3-1 now. Scotty Line stands in the looms here on deck. Again, you'll take base runners however you get them right now. But if it's anywhere close, anywhere good, should I say, 3-1, you got to think Big O's coming unglued right here. Livingston comes set, 3-1 on the way. That'll catch the outer half. Good take steal, though. That'll run its full at 3-2 now. Big pitch due up here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 5-5 ball game. 2 already across an inning for the Lions. Gonzalez on second, Kane on third. Shadows starting to have an effect here. Full count delivery on the way. Way to fight that one off there. 3-2 now. Again, Big O, productive ABs. His only at bat he had in game number 1 was an RBI single. Continuing the battle right here. Lions on the precipice of a big inning. 2 across already, and 2 more standing out there on the base paths. Alex Gonzalez just tied us up with a 2-run double if you're just tuning in with us. He stands out there on second. Livingston look in. The New York right-hander, a first tough AB for him to come in the ball game. He'll come set. Full count on the way. Owen checks his swing. Oh, are you serious? I don't even think Owen broke the batter's box, much less the plate, but they'll call him swinging for out number 2. Nonetheless, Lions still have 2 runners in scoring position. Still 2 outs now, should I say. And now Scotty Lyon up to the dish. And if anything from Owen's 7-pitch at bat, Scotty Lyon was able to see what Livingston throwing. He'll take a first pitch change up there low and away, 0-1. Scott 0 for 2 in game number 2. 0-1 on the way. Big breaking ball catches the outer half. 0-2 now. Livingston will look in. Big time pitch from him on the way. Fastball up. Scott will take it up and out of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And again, that probably was a strike, but that's a give-me-back call for the mess up on the check swing from Owen Helgeson, if I had to assume. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. 2 outs. The bottom of the 5th. That'll come set. 1-2 on the way. Fastball. That'll be the same pitch, a little out that time. And that'll be a called strike number 3 and out number 3. Lions still able to tie it up, though. Alex Gonzalez 2-run double. And we'll head to the top of the 6th, all knotted up at 5 between the Eagles of Emory and the Lions of Piedmont. You are listening to Lions Baseball here on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Harrison Trawick out here to begin his third inning of work, as he'll have to face 6, 7, and 8 here of the Emory Eagles. As leading us off will be Walker Wolf. Wolf has reached both times today via a walk. As Brett Loftus here, Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube in the beautiful Demorest, Georgia at Louder Milk Field. Wolf will foul one off down the third base line and foul. And out of play, 0-1 count now. Harrison Trawick, again, as I said, beginning his third inning of work. Harry faced 7 batters, has 6 outs out of 7 batters, 2 innings, 2 walks, only 1 strikeout, has yet to give up a hit yet. 0-1 becomes 0-2 now. Fastball low and away, no balls and 2 strikes. And Wolf did not like that call at all as he kind of looked back at the home plate umpire a little bit. And I must say, there's been questionable calls on both sides here. Home plate umpire trying to be consistent as possible. I can definitely see Wolf's grief on that one, though. 0-2 on the way. That's a fastball up and out of the zone. 1-2 count now to the left-handed hitting DH. Harry will look in and come set. 1-2 on the way. It's going to be low there. Ball in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Harry back even now. 2-2 on the way. Ring him up! Harrison Trawick, beautiful pitch on the inner half. All Wolf can do is shake his head. I hope he has a good time back to the dugout doing that, as that'll be out number 1. Now up to the dish, it'll be the shortstop of Jacob Grossman. Grossman having a really good day, 1 for 1 with a run scored, as he had a sac bunt his last time up. Again, you don't find too many 7-hole hitters being productive as we've seen from Grossman today. First pitch from Harry to him. It'll be right over the heart of the plate. 0-1 now. Trawick will look in and come set. 0-1 on the way. This was chopped out to the left side. Carlson will make the play at third. Throw it over the diamond to first for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down an inning. And now up to the dish. It'll be the right fielder, Jack Masanis. Masanis 1 for 2 as he has 3 RBIs on the day. So an RBI ground out and then a 2-run double. Masanis, a big-time run producer in the bottom of this Eagles lineup. And all the way he could produce one right here is by leaving the yard, as he'll hit with no one on here and 2 outs. First pitch to him, hit right back up the middle. Scotty Lyon trying to make the play. He'll get it out of his glove, throw it to first. Wow, they'll call him safe. And Harrison Trawick and Scotty Lyon both looked very disgruntled with that call. And the second base umpire missed that call. Big play over there at first. Throw beat him by like half a step. And he's called safe. A way to run that one out, though, props to Masanis, as he's able to extend the inning there. And now up to the plate, the backstop of Josh Katz. Trawick first pitch there. Will not catch the strike zone. 1-0. Almost caught Katz on that elbow guard. Yeah, we've seen some calls go Piedmont's way and some go Emory's way. Because that one right there will go Emory's way. 1-0 now, as that'll catch the outer half. Strike called number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now with 2 outs. Harry been very productive through 2 2/3 thus far, as he's looking to complete his third inning of work with 1 more out. They'll catch him over there at first. He's out! What a pickoff move by Harrison Trawick, and it won't matter about the call at first, and that'll be out number 3. Harrison Trawick was this guy ever a position player? Because he looks like an awfully good pitcher right now to me. Heading to the bottom of the 6th inning, we got a tie ball game and a good one here from the Milk Jug. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Brett Loftus here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. The Lions look to continue their string of 2 runs as they have 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th and the 5th. They can continue that string here. They'll break our tie and take the lead in a 5-5 ball game here from Louder Milk Field against the visiting Emory Eagles. Emory won game 1 11-6. And again, all tied up here at 5-5 in the bottom of the 6th. As we'll see Tyler Nelson, his first plate appearance of the day, as Nelly came in for a defensive replacement for Jackson Randolph. As the last time this spot was up, good frame job there from Katz. 0-1. Last time this spot was up in Tyler Nelson, it was actually Jackson Randolph, and Randolph had a 2-run single. As Livingston's 0-1 on the way, that'll be spiked in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. So it'll be Nelson, Gilson in, and then Noah Aaron when the lineup card flips back over here. Livingston 1-1 on the way. Big breaking ball there. Won't catch the zone. 2 balls and 1 strike. Tyler Nelson working at a plus count now. 2-1 on the way to him. Good eye from the freshman backstop. He'll take a fastball up and out of the zone. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Three-1 on the way. That's a fastball up and out of the zone. And a 5-pitch walk for Tyler Nelson to begin the ball game here. As now with a 5-pitch walk, Tyler Nelson stands on first. Up to the dish. It'll be Soldier Boy's number 1 fan, Jack Gilsonen. As he's got Turn My Swag on. As his walk-up song there by Soldier Boy, Jack Gilsonen. Gilly 0 for 2 on the day thus far. First pitch to him, he'll square around. Nelly was very far off the first base bag there. This will be a called ball. Looks like the Lions are trying to produce a run here. Noah Aaron standing on deck. 1-0 on the way. Gilly will again not put a bunt down at that one. This is another ball up and out of the zone. 2-0 now. Livingston wants a different baseball. As it looks like head coach Mike Tradowski, he'll step out of the Emory dugout, look down there today at the Emory bullpen and tell the guys to hurry up warming up. As it looks like he wants a new pitcher ASAP. As we'll see Livingston look in. Comes set. 2-0 on the way. Gilly tries to put a bunt down. He does so successfully down to first base, trying to hustle to get down there. Gilly thought he was safe, but it looked like the throw beat him by half a step. And that's what the home plate or the second base umpire will agree. Productive at bat or plate appearance nonetheless, as a sac bunt able to move Tyler Nelson over, and that'll turn over the lineup to Mr. Noah Aaron. Noah Aaron with the Friends theme song. That's his walk-up song. And Noah Aaron could be a friend right here if he could drive in his friend, Tyler Nelson, with one out here in the bottom of the sixth. First pitch to Noah, breaking ball off the plate, and 1-0 count now. Again, Noah's first start as a line. He's 0 for 3 thus far, still looking for his first hit. Here in game 1 of the doubleheader, Noah was able to go 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs and also reach base via a hit by a pitch. 1-0 on the way. Noah took a big swing and a miss at that one. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Again, Noah looks like he's trying to put one out there in the trees. Why not come unglued on 1-0? Livingston fighting back here even. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. Here comes the delivery. Noah swings at that one on the outer half. 1-2 count now. Again, you just got to shorten up here on 1-2. 4th time through the Lions lineup. Haven't faced Livingston, the top of the lineup guys yet. One and two on the way. Noah fights that one off. Good contact, just laid on it down the right field line, up and out of play. We'll do 1-2 yet again. Noah steps back into the right-handed batter's box. Livingston looks in for the side. He'll come set. Nelson bouncing around out there at second. 1-2 on the way. Noah sends this one up in the air. Continuing to fight up there at the plate is Mr. Aaron. 1 ball, 2 strike count now. Noah digs back in the right-handed batter's box. Got a chance to give the Lions the lead here. 1-2 count, 1 out. Tyler Nelson on second. Livingston up, comes set. In the stretch here, 1-2 on the way. Noah able to hold it there, as he did not swing. Second base umpire will agree. Nothing to even check on, as that'll even us up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-3 in green and gold seems to make something happen every game, and he's got a chance to make something big happen here. Livingston. He'll look in yet again for the sign. He'll come set. Noah call time. Derek Livingston took a little bit too long for his liking to come set, as Noah step out and step back in the right-handed batter's box. Livingston comes set. 2-2 on the way. Nelson takes off. They'll strike out Noah Aaron. Swing and a miss there. As now Noah 0 for 4 on today. Nelson still able to advance up that time. He's still able to fight off some few productive pitches there, as we'll see a pitching change here to face Kyle Carlson. And while we'll have this pitcher change, we'll take a break. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Now in the ballgame to pitch, Kyle Sikowski, the right-handed senior from Baltimore, Maryland, a Division I transfer from Townsend, and he's been pitching like a former D1 pitcher so far this year. 9 appearances, 1.69 ERA, as he has 16 strikeouts to 2 walks. It appears Sikowski is definitely the best arm out of this Emory bullpen, and he'll have to face one of the best hitters in this Piedmont lineup. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. KC-27, Kyle Carlson up at the dish. First pitch, Kyle takes, off the plate there. It'll be called a strike, 0-1. Tyler Nelson able to steal third. That's where he stands. 0-1 on the way. Kyle swinging a miss at that one. Big breaking ball, no balls, and 2 strikes now. Sikowski 0-2 on the way. Kyle swinging a miss at that one for strike number 3 and out number 3. Lions strand 1 there, heading to the top of the 7th. Still a tie ball game at 5-all. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Brett Loftus here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Harrison Trawick is going to begin the top of the 7th inning here for the Lions, beginning his 4th inning of work. As we will see 9-1-2 due up here for Emory, as Josh Katz will lead us off. Harry, 3 innings now, 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. See if Trawick can continue his miraculous outing thus far. First pitch, sent out to the left side of infield. Tough backhanded play. Scott will make it. Throws it across the diamond. He's safe. And Katz was safe. Beat the throw by about half a step. And a leadoff single there. A tough play for Scotty Lyon to make. Great throw, though. Katz just enough speed to beat it out. And now up to the dish, it'll be Zeke Diamond. Diamond 1 for 2 on the day with a double. As Harry continuing to get ground balls. Maybe he can get one right here and get a double play. Top of the lineup here. This will be the 4th time through for Emory. Foul tips this one in the back of the net. Zeke Diamond 0-1 now. Trawick continuing to lower that season ERA now down to a 1.59 on the year. Hopefully he can get 3 more here. Turn it over to Carter Ballstad in 8th and 9th. 0-1 on the way from Harry. Slider, big swing and a miss there. No balls and 2 strikes. Trawick, big slider, fastball combo. He'll also mix in a change up there occasionally. It's worked really, really well through 3+ thus far. He'll check on the runner at first. He got him! His 2nd pickup play today. Harrison Trawick, talk to me, young man. And that'll be out number 1 here in the top of the 7th inning. goodness gracious alive. Harrison Trawick. Why even get on first? Who's on first? It doesn't matter. Harry's going to pick him off right now. Oh, my goodness. As Trawick now just has to focus on Diamond at the plate. He's ahead 0-2. He'll throw a fastball up and out of the zone off the plate as well. That'll run it to 1-2 now. Wow. You normally don't see a right-handed pitcher have that good of a pickoff move to first, but Trawick has been showing it off to us like it's the 7th grade science fair right now. 1-2 on the way. That's not going to catch the outer half, even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Heard someone from the stands yell that they like it. I like that pitch too. I think Diamond will go swinging on that one here if he throws it again. Here comes set 2-2 on the way. This one sit back up the middle. Backhanded attempt there for Gilson and cannot make the play as Carter will gather it up out there in center field. Gilly's sunglasses actually came off of his hat as that'll be a 1-out single. Let's see if Diamond gets too far off of first. Harry might pick him off now with 1 out. Ellis Schwartz up to the dish. And again, not the hardest hit baseball in the world, just very well placed there from Zeke Diamond. That's exactly what you want out of your leadoff hitter. First pitch, Harry, slider. We called it a, I'm not sure what he called it. I think he called it a ball. I think the home plate umpire might have got some dirt in his eye. It will be a ball. 1-0 count now. Harry will come set now in the stretch. 1-0 on the way. Good fastball up and away. It'll catch the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. We hadn't seen Harry check on Diamond yet at first. As Diamond, he'll get an okay lead over there. As Harry will look, he'll come set. 1-1 home. This one looked like it missed this outside spot as Schwartz is going to send it down the left field line foul. He'll move behind now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, Harry been really, really good when he's ahead in the count today, especially with 2 strikes. See what he can do here. 1-2 count now, 1 out. Top of the 7th inning. Runner on first. 5-5 ball game here between the visiting Emory Eagles and your Piedmont Lions. Check on the runner at first. Ball actually gets away. Owen's going to run it down as Diamond will stay there. Again, another good pickoff move from Harry. Not able to get him this time. Have to focus on the 1-2 at the plate here. Harry looks over at first. He'll come set. 1-2 on the way. Good fastball there. I guess it was a bit too high as that'll even us up at 2-2. Trawick, 2 facing 2 here with Trawick and Schwartz. 2 balls, 2 strike count. Here it comes. This one will spike in the dirt way up in the air and just continuing to run. First to third will be Diamond as Diamond will steal second and then able to go to third there on the pass ball, and that'll be a full count. And now was a runner on first with a 2-2 count, will be a runner on third with a full count here and 1 out. So now infielders in here with a full count and 1 away. Harry will look in. He'll get the sign. He'll step off and pump fake back. What are you going to throw here on a full count? You can't spike something, runner on third. Looking for that out, number 2. 3-2 on the way. That'll be inside and low and in the dirt. That'll put a runner on first with Schwartz. Good news is you got a double play opportunity. And bad news is up to the dish will be the 3-hole hitter of Robbie Wacker. Justin Scally out of the third base dugout here. With one out, runners on the corners. Coach Scally, it will be just a mound visit here, as we won't see him point out there to the bullpen of the Lions. And again, a big opportunity for Emory, but also a big opportunity for the Lions. Who's going to grab that momentum out of thin air? It's one of those moments, it seems like right now, with runners on the corners and only one out. Definitely have the double play opportunity up the middle. But again, with a runner on third, only 90 feet away, putting something out in the outfield, in the air, anywhere out in the outfield right now, it would be able to produce a run. So big opportunity for Robbie Wacker. Wacker has not recorded a hit yet here in Game 2 of the doubleheader, as he's 0 for 2 today with a walk and 2 strikeouts. Fourth to plate appearance here for Wacker. See if he can change his fortunes. Hopefully for Piedmont, it'll stay the same, as the Lions middle infield will play at double play depth. Gilson in at second. Lyon at short. As Kyle Carlson will play even with the bag at third. And Owen Helgeson over there on first will hold the runner on. Trawick will look in and come set. 0-1, good pitch there. Sits right in the zone. Good play there by Tyler Nelson to kind of look the runner back in. Schwartz over there at first. 0-1 count now. Again, Zeke Diamond at third. He was the guy that stole a run there back in the top of the first inning when he stole home. You don't want to see the same thing here yet again. You got to watch him down there at third. 0-1 on the way. This will chop down to third, actually going to left field. Emory retakes the lead, 6-5. Good piece of hitting there from Robbie Wacker, as it is now 6-5 ball game. Runners on first and second, and up to the dish, it'll be the designated hitter of Henry Palinski. Kyle Carlson was playing about even with the bag right there. Maybe if he was playing at regular depth, he could have got to that one. Still don't think the Lions could have avoided that run scoring there. Just, again, a good piece of hitting there from Robbie Wacker. Now, Lions just need to escape this one with just one across. First pitch from Harry up and out of the zone. 1-0 count now. Got to bite down right here. Got to stay on top of your pitches. Can't give Palinski anything good to hit. Even though he's 0 for 2 today, he had a bomb in Game 1 of the doubleheader. 1-0 on the way. This one's sitting to Scotty Lyons, 6. Oh, cannot make the play. They'll wave him. No, they'll keep him at third. And an E6 there will now load the bases. And up to the dish, it'll be the first baseman, Tyler Mclaughlin. Again, a clean ball game we had seen to that point, but right there we'll see an E6. Scotty Lyon was trying to flip that one out of his glove. 6-4-3 double play, not able to get it there. As Mclaughlin up, still another opportunity for that. A force at any bag here. Mclaughlin, he's 0 for 2 in this ball game. He had a homer there in Game 1 of the doubleheader. First pitch to him on the outer part of the plate. It'll catch it. 0-1 now. Got to feel like being down by 1 right now. Lions offense is good enough to produce one more run for you. You cannot give any more than that away, as the Lions trail 6-5 right now. 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss at that fastball. Harry quickly works ahead. 0-2 now. 6 runs on 7 hits, no errors for Emory. 5 runs on 6 hits, 1 error now for Piedmont. The first of the ball game there made by Scotty Lyon. Big pitch on the way here at 0-2. Trawick comes set. Here it comes. Fastball up and off the plate there. 1-2 now. The waste pitch there from Trawick on 0-2, make it 1-2 now with 1 out. Exciting ball game here, 1-run game right now, 6-5. Treyway looks to keep it that way with the bases loaded. 1-2 on the way from Harry. Nelson thought that was a strike. He held it for a little while. Instead, it'll be ball 2, even us up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, obviously, Lions want to get Harry through this. 2 more outs he's got to get. You want to get him out of the 7th, and then we would assume Carter Ballstat will be handed the ball in the 8th and the 9th. 2-2 on the way. This one's sitting down the third base line. It'll go just left of the bag and foul. And Mclaughlin almost just broke this game open for Emory, as the Lions will take a fresh breath of air, and we'll do 2-2 yet again. Harry will look in for the sign. One of the biggest pitches of the ball game is Harry will step off the rubber and pump fake. So set that pitching clock. Tyler Nelson will actually go out there and talk to his pitcher, Harrison Treywick. Again, what they want to throw here, Mclaughlin just almost unloaded the bases on one play right there with that foul ball that just went left of the bag. Went into left field. We'll see what happens right here. 2 balls, 2 strike count. Mclaughlin, he is a strikeout candidate with 2 on the day. He's got an even count at 2-2 right now. Big opportunity for Harrison Treywick. Harry will look in. He'll come set. 2-2 on the way. Big slider doesn't break enough, and it'll hit Mclaughlin, and that'll bring in a run to make it a 7-5 ball game. And now up to the dish, it'll be the designated hitter of Walker Wolf. Justin Scally reemerges from the Lions dugout, and with the second mound visited inning, that means we will have a pitching change. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Tall task here from the freshman right-hander, Ethan Lell. He'll come in here with the bases loaded in the top of the 7th inning, 1 out. 2-run ball game now, 7-5. But again, double play opportunity. He'll have to face the designated hitter, Walker Wolf, as Harrison Treywick is done after 3 1/3 innings. And as that one will be in the dirt from Lell, 1 ball, no strikes. As it stands right now for Harry, 3 1/3 innings from him, 2 runs allowed, 1 earned, 4 hits, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts, as well as a hit by a pitch. But again, that could be subjected to change. There's 3 runners still on here. Lel comes set, 1-0 on the way. A good outer half fastball there from Lel. 1-1 now. Lel toe back in there on the rubber. We'll have an even count at 1-1. Here it comes. This one's sent out to center field. Left center. Carter going to call him off. No, Gons is going to make the play in left. He'll come up throwing. Runner tags from third. Sack flying and RBI there as Wacker comes home to score, as now Emory takes an 8-5 lead. And now with 2 outs up to the dish, it'll be the shortstop, Jacob Grossman. So again, you got to limit what you can here. 3 already across. That's our difference in the ball game at 8-5. Lions are definitely a late inning ball club. Last 3 innings is where they've scored most of their runs all year. You just feel like if you can limit them to 3, the Lions will definitely have a fighting chance here, as that's a ball low, 1-0 count now. One and 0 on the way from Lel. Good fastball there right down Broadway to even us up at 1-1. Again, you just got to get another big out here from Ethan Lel. And then if the Lions offense can at least put maybe 1 or 2 on the board here, maybe 3 and tie it back up, you're going to give Carter the ball in the 8th and the 9th. Great slider there, right at the knees. 2 balls and 1 strike. Piedmont faithful did not like that call at all. And I must say, they do have a very serious reason not to. Runners on first and second, 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here, top of the 7th. 8-5 lead for Emory, as they've unbroken our tie here in the top of the 7th with 3 runs. 2-1 on the way from Lel. That's in the dirt. Gets away from Tyler a little bit. He's able to keep it in front of him, though. 3 balls and 1 strike now. And again, Lel's a guy on the year. He's had a few good outings, a few bad outings, as that's led to a 7.04 ERA, 9 hits, 5 walks to 7 strikeouts. Still toe back in now, trying to fight back into this count here at 3-1. Lel look in, get the sign, and come set. 3-1 delivery on the way. Wow. Fastball just off the outer half. Out of load, the bases back up here with 2 outs. And stepping up to the dish, one of the clutchest hitters we've seen in both games today, Jack Massanis. Massanis 2 for 3 on the day with 3 RBIs and a double. And he's got a chance to really break it open right here. Lel got to face probably the hottest hitter in this Emory lineup against Massanis. First pitch to him will be inside and in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes now. Lel comes set. 1-0 on the way from him in the dirt. Tyler Elsing has a good play to keep it in front of him. Again, you got to throw him strikes. You got to make Emory beat you as Lel falls behind 2-0. Cannot afford to walk back-to-back guys here. At points this season, we've seen Lel's command be the issue. Got to fight back in this count somehow, some way. Massanis 2-0. He'll take one yet again in the dirt to move to 3-0. Lyle will come set. 3-0 on the way. Out of catch the bottom half. Had 3 balls and 1 strike here with the bases juiced. Blail continuing to fight back here. Bases loaded. 3-run ball game. Bases nowhere to put them. 3-1 on the way. And they'll walk in another one to make it a 9-5 ball game. As coming home to score there will be Palinski. And now that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter of Josh Katz. 4 across here in the top of the 7th inning. Got to stop the bleeding at something here. What will it be for the Lions? Well, look in and come set. There's a count of reset here. First pitch on the way to Katz. Out to catch the bottom half of the zone. No balls and 1 strike. Shadows really all out over the field now. Sun really beating down on the right side of the field. As Lyle comes set. 0-1 on the way. This one fouled back into the net. Lyle moves ahead 0-2 now. Again, Lions offense very potent in the last 3 innings. That's where we've seen a lot of their big-time innings come in at this year, including against the Game 3 win they had against Methodist last weekend. A week ago today, actually. They scored 6 runs in the bottom of the 8th. As Lales 0-2 on the way in the dirt. Great play by Tyler Nelson to smother that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. See if the Lale man can deliver. He'll come set. 1-2 on the way. That'll be inside and almost get away from Tyler Nelson as Tyler's getting his yoga in back there behind the plate right now. As that'll run us even 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here. Deuce is wild for the 4th time today. Again, you got to make these guys beat you. Josh Katz, 1 for 3 on the day. 2-2 delivery. Ring him up. Big strikeout from Lale to finally stop the bleeding in the strand. The base is loaded. 4 come across for Emory, though, and they take a 9-5 lead here. Heading into the 7th inning stretch. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Back here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. I'm Brett Loftus. Harder lineup due up for the Lions. That's exactly what you want due up with the Lions down by 4. Big inning in the top half of the 7th for the Eagles. Let's get one here for the Lions in the home half of the 7th. As it'll be Carter Bolstad, Hunter Kane, and Alex Gonzalez to face the right-handed senior Kyle Sikowski. Sikowski, statistically the best pitcher out of the pen for Emory so far this season, as he's got a 1.64 ERA to 11 innings pitched. And the first pitch strike there to Carter Bolstad, swing and a miss, 0-1. It's Carter 0 for 1 on the day, so he's reached via a walk and a hit by a pitch. That's Solkowski 0-1. Clinton becomes 0-2. Breaking ball there. No balls and 2 strikes. Base runners are what the Lions need right now. 0-2 on the way. Carter will take one in the dirt off the plate. 1-2. Middle of the lineup due up here. This is exactly who you want due up. And Solkowski will come set. 1-2 on the way. Carter swing and a miss at that one. And that'll be out number 1. Now up to the dish here. It'll be the cleanup hitter of Hunter Kane. Hunter's 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI. See what Hunter can do here with 1 out. Try to get the line moving here. First pitch from Solkowski to Kane. Again, just that big breaking ball from Solkowski. It's just looked unhittable thus far. As it'll be a first pitch strike, 0-1 now. 0-1 on the way, 0-2 now, the breaking ball. As it looks like Emory saved their best pitcher for the late innings in Kyle Solkowski. He'll look in here and gather. 0-2 on the way. Hunter sends this one up to shoot to the right side. In foul territory, trying to make a play on it. Mclaughlin. He'll catch it there for out number 2. And he'll throw it into left field. Nobody on, as they're just throwing it around and diving. And now up to the dish. It'll be the left fielder, Alex Gonzalez. Gonz 1 for 2 as he had that big RBI double, 2-run double his last time up. Be big if he could get another one right here. First pitch to him. It'll be low and catch the bottom part of the zone. 0-1 count now. And again, the Lions had a lot of momentum going there. And Emory stopped that one. Stopped the momentum in plain sight and took their momentum out of the thin air. There's another breaking pitch called for a strike quickly. 0-2. As the Eagles are just still in strikes early in the zone right now. Early in the at-bat, rather, should I say. As that'll be off the plate there. 1-2 count now. Again, back-to-back innings with 2 runs apiece in the 4th and 5th for the Lions. They were able to tie it up at 5 at that time. And then a big 4-run top of the 7th for Emory as they take a 9-5 lead. As the Lions are going to have to do something here to get back in this ball game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild for the 5th time here today. As we stand right now, Harrison Trawick would be in line for the loss. Solkowski in line for the win. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss there. 1-2-3. Go the Lions down in the bottom of the 7th. Heading to the top of the 8th. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. 1, 2, and 3 to lead us off here in the top half of the 8th inning. I'm Brett Loftus, Piedmont University Athletics, here on YouTube as Zeke Diamond to lead us off to begin the 5th time through the Emory lineup. First pitch ball there is Ethan Lell still in the ball game here for the Lions. 1-0 count now. Diamond 2 for 3 on the day. 1-0 from Lell. Same pitch, maybe a little bit elevated, as that'll even us up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Harrison Trawick, his day, will end 3 1/3 innings pitched. 4 runs allowed, only 1 of those earned, as that'll be up and out of the zone. 2-1 now. 4 hits, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. So Harry's season ERA will sit at a 2.31. 2-1 on the way. That'll catch the outer half, even us up at 2-2 now. Well, you just need a productive inning out of him. Just got to keep it at bay. Got to hang up the 0 here and give the Lions a chance. 2-2 on the way. That'll almost hit Diamond. That'll run us full at 3-2. Lell, 3-2 on the way. This one sent out to right field. No error, and I have to let that one hop in front of him, and he does. Getting that one back in the infield as a leadoff single here for Emory. We'll start it going. Is now up to the dish. It'll be Ellis Schwartz.
Now back to the Eagles. Center fielder number 2, Ellis Schwartz.
Ellis Schwartz on today, still 0 for 3. Has reached via a walk, though. As the first pitch to him, the outer half fastball, no balls and 1 strike. Well, looking for the sign here. The lights have come on here at the Milk Jug as the sun begins to set here in Demorest, GA. Oh, and 1 on the way. Diamond getting a big secondary down there at first. He could have probably took off on that one and stole second, but instead he'll return back to first. Ball at the plate, even us up at 1 ball, 1 strike. 9 runs on 8 hits, no errors there for Emory. 5 runs on 6 hits, 1 error for Piedmont. As Emory looks to swell their lead here. Schwartz 1-1 on the way to him. He'll send that one out to Scotty Lyons. 6, 4, 3, double play. That's a big 2 outs here to begin the top half of the 8th inning. And now up to the dish with nobody on will be the 3-hole hitter to the third baseman, Robbie Wacker. Wacker 1 for 3 on the day. So he had that RBI single his last time up. Lell back into the windup. First pitch to Wacker on the way. Fastball up and out of the zone. It was a slider. Either way, up and out of the zone. 1-0 count now. One and 0 becomes 2-0. As that one looked like it crossed the outer half. Instead, will move to 2-0 now. This one chopped down the third base line. That's a strike. That'll go foul. 2 balls and 1 strike. Wacker a step back in the right-handed batter's box. Again, Lell looking for that unconventional 1-2-3 inning here. Ethan will toe back into the windup. 2-1 on the way. Big slider there. As Wacker able to foul that one off, run us back even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The deuce is wild for now the 6th time here in game number 2 of this doubleheader today. Again, the Lions will be back in action at Oglethorpe on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Our next home game won't be for another 12 days. We'll have to wait until March the 25th when the Lions start conference play. 2-2 on the way. This will set up and out of play down the right field line. We'll do the 2-2 tango again. So Lions, they'll have an off weekend next weekend, kind of like the bye weekend football. And then March the 25th, 26th, and 27th, it'll be a 3-game set against Brevard at 7, 3, and 2 p.m. All right here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Well, toe back in there on the rubber. Comes set, 2-2 delivery on the way. That'll hit Wacker. It looked like he got him in the hip or the elbow. Couldn't really tell which one. And with a 2-2 count, obviously Lale not trying to hit him there, as he'll trot down to first with 2 outs. And up at the dish now will be the left-handed bat of Henry Palinski. Palinski 0 for 3 on the day, has reached via a walk, though. See what Palinski can do here in the 4th time around for him. 5th time around, pardon me. This is the 5th time through the Emory lineup. That one will bounce in the dirt. Going. That one almost sails out in the center field. Scotty Lane makes a great play to try to get the tag down there on Wacker. Jack Gilson, the way he reacted, Gilly looked like he thought that was an out. Now, I'm not sure if Gilly was trying to get the call, if he was genuinely thought that that was an out. From up here, it looked like Scott made a great play to turn around and get the tag down. Don't know if it beat him. I can't make that claim either way or the other. Nonetheless, we'll have a 1-0 count at the plate. This one bounces in the dirt again. Nelly able to keep it in front of him. 2-0 count now. Looks like we got a man up down there in the Lions bullpen. And again, you'd assume the Lions could get some runs on the board. Obviously, Carter Ballstat will come in to pitch. But right now, down by 4, not going to bring in Carter. 2-0 on the way. That's going to be low. Does not get the call, though. 3-0 now. Lale falls behind 3-0. Got to throw a competitive pitch here to Palinski. As Lale will look in, toe it on the rubber, and come set. 3-0 on the way, right down Broadway, 3-1 now. As Lale will battle back in there against Palinski. Again, the Lions trail by 4 after that big top half of the 7th, making a 9-5 ball game. They still have 6 outs to play with. As Lale will come set. 3-1 on the way. That'll catch the outer half. As Palinski had already threw his bat towards the Emory dugout and was halfway down the line, he'll have to get it back from the Mclaughlin on deck and step back up in the left-handed batter's box, and let's do 3-2 now. Again, Palinski, no disrespect by that. Just a late strike number 2 call. As now Lale comes set. Full count on the way. That'll spike. As they'll say it's a hit by a pitch. As they'll tell Wacker to go back to second. Palinski goes down to first. And now up to the dish, it'll be Tyler Mclaughlin. Justin Scally will appear out of the Lions' third base dugout. He will make the call out to the bullpen, and we'll take a break. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Brett Loftus here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. Is now up at the dish. It'll be Tyler Mclaughlin, and he'll have to face the right-hander Kyle York. As York on the year thus far, 11 innings pitched, 9.82 ERA. He'll need to record 1 out here to get out of this top half of the 8th. As the first pitch on the way to McLaughlin, this will go and hit McLaughlin, as they'll send him down to first. As first pitch will load the bases up, and now up to the dish will be Walker Wolf. Wolf on the day thus far, still 0 for 1, as he's reached base twice via a walk twice. He's walked twice, rather, should I say. As York, with the sun going down and the lights on, will have to pitch out of this now with the bases loaded and 2 outs. First pitch to him, swing and a miss there. Good stuff from York. 0-1 count now. Again, I cannot keep saying this enough. The Lions usually love to score in bunches in the later innings. Still have 6 outs to play with here in the bottom of the 8th and 9th, obviously, as they only trail by 4. Just got to hang a 0 up there if you're Piedmont. 0-1 on the way. Big breaking ball there. And Kyle York's 2/3 of the way to doing it as he works ahead. 0-2 now with 2 outs. And Walker Wolf falls behind. York will look in and come set. Big pitch on the way. 0-2. Breaking ball. Won't quite catch the outer half. That'll run it to 1-2 now. Again, 4 runs in the top of the 7th has been the difference thus far in this 9-5 ball game here as Emory leads. Bases juiced. The Lions look to strand the bases loaded for back-to-back innings. York will come set. 1-2 on the way. And Wolf will call time right as York begins into his delivery. We'll do 1-2 now. For real this time, I assume. As Wolf will step out, step back in. As York will look in here. He'll come set. Kyle 1-2 on the way. This one's sent out to left field. Gonzalez charging in on it. It'll fall down in front of him. They're waving the runners home. Cutting it off Kyle Carlson. 2 more will score to make it an 11-5 ball game. Just a flare hit out there to left field. Alex Gonzalez not able to get to that one. And that might be the dagger there, as that'll make it 11-5. Jacob Grossman up to the dish now. Runners on first and second. Just a good piece of hitting there from Walker Wolf. As a 6-run lead now for Emory, 11-5 here. York will come set. First pitch on the way to Grossman. That'll catch the strike zone up. 0-1 now. Grossman today, 1 for 2, as he's also reached via a walk. York will look in. Pitching under the Denver sunset. 0-1 on the way. Big breaking ball there. Will not catch the zone. Even us up at 1 ball and 1 strike. 11 runs on 9 hits. No errors there for Emory. There's just some great play discipline and able to get timely hits has pretty much been the name of the game for Emory. 5 runs on 6 hits, 1 error for Piedmont. As the Lions had a big back-to-back innings in the 4th and 5th with 2 runs apiece. 1-1 on the way from York. Big breaking ball there. Finished it well, just doesn't catch the outer half. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. As York will look in now, falling behind 2-1 with runners on first and second here. Emory has created a 6-run lead over the past two frames here in the 7th and the 8th. York not able to catch the strike zone right there. 3 balls and 1 strike here. Three and one, swing and a miss there. Kyle gets one. He'll run it full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. We'll see them in motion here. So we'll see if Grossman can extend the lead even more for Emory, or if the Lions can stop the bleeding and try to get 6 runs over 6 outs here in the bottom half of the 8th and 9th innings. Kyle will toe in and look in and come set. 3 and 2 on the way. That's in the dirt there, and that'll be a walk. So after that walk, bases loaded again, and now with 2 outs up to the dish, it'll be Jack Massanis. Massanis up to the dish now. He's 2 for 3 on the day with 4 RBIs. As York will have to pitch here with the bases loaded and 2 away here in the top half of the 8th. Again, just got to give the Lions a chance here. This one's hit to the right side. Owen Helgeson, it'll be at his ankles. He'll flip it to York, and it looks like he got him there. No, it did not flip it. Pardon me there. I thought he flipped it. Thought I saw a white dot go across. Instead, did not get it there. Pardon me. Run comes home to score, making a 12-5 ball game now, as that'll be ruled as an E3 the second error of the day for Piedmont. And now up to the dish, the backstop of Josh Katz. Katz becomes the 9th Eagle to come to the plate here in the top half of the 8th, as the entire Emory lineup has come to the dish. First pitch called strike there on the outer half. 0-1 now. York will come in, comes set. 0-1 on the way. That'll be low and away. Even us up at 1-1 here with the bases loaded. Still 2 outs here. 2 out rallies for Emory has really helped them out today big time in the overall general aspect of the ball game. Throwing back in there on the rubber is Kyle York. 1-1 on the way. That'll be low. Katz will be a called strike to him. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. So now 1-2 with 2 outs. York yet 1 pitch away again from getting out of this mess. A 7 runs scored in the 7th and 8th innings combined. 4 in the 7th, 3 here in the 8th. That's created a 7-run lead here for Emory. 1-2 on the way. Big breaking ball goes to the backstop. That'll bring home another one as everybody advances up the bag. 13-5 ball game. As Wolf will come home to score there. Now runners at second and third in scoring position. Count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. And for the 7th time today, Deuce is wild. Lions were defeated 11-6 there first game. And now trail here 13-5. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss there. York able to get out of it. That'll be strike number 3 and out number 3. Heading to the bottom of the 8th. The Lions need to get some runs. You are listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Brett Loftus here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Bottom half of the 8th inning, as it'll be 6, 7, 8 due up here, as they'll have to face Kyle Sokowski, as Owen Helgeson will lead us off. Sokowski has been unhittable thus far. He's doing an inning in the third. He has 3 strikeouts, as that one will be a first pitch breaking ball. It'll catch in the dirt, 1-0 now. As Sokowski has lowered that ERA down to 1.5 on the season. As he'll come set. 1-0 on the way. Owen sends this one to the left side. Wacker going to make the play, throw it over to first for out number 1. Now with 1 out, up to the dish, the 7-0 hitter, the shortstop, Scotty Line. As Scott up at the dish now. Scott on the afternoon, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a fly out as well. See if Scott can get a rally beginning here in the 8th. As the first pitch will bounce to him, 1-0. Again, this will be the last home game for 12 days here at Loudermilk Field. As the Lions will go to Atlanta to face Oglethorpe on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Then they won't be back here until March the 25th, which is not this Friday, but next Friday, when they begin the 3-game set against Brevard. 2 balls and no strikes now to Scotty Line. He's able to send this one foul up and out of play as our sunset here, beautiful Demarest sunset at about 7:37 p.m. Sokowski will come set. 2-1 on the way. Big breaking ball sits on that outer half. That'll even us up at 2-2 now. So again, the Lions just trying to get base runners here. 2-2 on the way. Scott sends this one down the right field line. Will it stay fair? If it does, Scott has a hit. It does not, as it goes about a foot foul. Still in play, though, as we'll do the 2-2 yet again. It's Tyler Nelson to be due up next. And then if he's able to reach, Jack Gilson will be in the hole here. We'll see Scotty Line toe back in here. Lions need 8 over the next 5 outs as they trail 13-5. 2-2 on the way. That almost hits Scott as he's able to evade that one. That'll run us full at 3-2 now. And the Lions just have been failed by some walks today and hit by pitches. Freebies defensively has really surrendered this 8-run lead. But now they got to try and get it back as they'll get a freebie back of their own as Scott is able to walk. He'll jog down to first. Now up to the dish, it'll be Tyler Nelson. Tyler entered as an in-game replacement for Jackson Randolph. His only time around for Tyler, he walked. First pitch to him going to be off the plate in the dirt. 1-0 count now. Sokowski looking to try to find his command right now. So it appears he's lost it a little bit. 1-0 on the way. That'll hit Nelly. As Nelly will throw the bat down. As that one looked like it hurt, obviously. As he'll jog on down to first. Now runners on first and second here. And up to the dish, it'll be Jack Gilson. Gilly will come up. 0 for 2 mark on the day. As he has a sac bunt. As he has been able to contribute in that 9-hole. We'll see if he can continue the line moving here and try to put some runs back on the board here in the 8th inning. First pitch from Sokowski. It's going to be low and in the dirt. 1-0 count now. Sokowski, again, just cannot find the strike zone right now. Lions just seem to be taking until he does. Sokowski will come set. 1-0 on the way, again in the dirt. As Gilly works ahead here, 2 balls to no strikes. Seems like we do have an arm warming up down there in the Emory bullpen. Again, cannot tell the number from where he's throwing at. And Sokowski will come set, 2-0 on the way. Gilly sends this one to the left side. Wacker tosses it to him from glove side to the hand, and a great scoop from Mclaughlin over there at first. I'll get out number 2. This will begin the fifth time through the Lions lineup as Noah Aaron's up to the dish now. Noah 0 for 4 on the day as he can change his luck here in this fifth time around as he's got 2 runners in scoring position and 2 away. As Noah 2 RBIs in that first game here today with 2 singles. So he'll take one off the plate there, 1-0. Get Noah Aaron making his first start as a Lion here in game 2 of this doubleheader. 4th year in the program for Noah. 1-0 on the way from Sokowski. Big breaking ball just catches the outer half. Noah kind of shakes his head in disagreement. And I agree with Noah that he disagrees with the call, as that'll even us up at 1-1 now. 2 runners in scoring position, 2 away here. 1-1 on the way. Same pitch, a little bit off the plate there. And now Noah have to step back in there, 1-2 now. Got a chance to make something happen with 2 runners in scoring position, 2 away. 1-2 on the way. Noah will take one. Look off the plate there. As I don't know what you're supposed to do with that, as that'll be the out number 3 of the inning. Heading to the top of the ninth, the Lions trail by 8. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Brett Loftus here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube, as that'll be the top of the lineup to lead us off here for the 3rd straight inning, as it'll be Zeke Diamond. The right-hander Justin Maness in the pitch here for the Lions, as Justin will be wearing number 8. Is it home on your roster? I think that'll say, it does say Justin Maness, actually. And we'll say that on your updated roster, as this will be the first outing of the year for Maness, as he had surgery in all season. First pitch strike there, 0-1. If you remember last year, Maness was a very, very big contributor coming out of the bullpen. Perhaps only bigger one was going to be Carter Ballstead. As the 0-1 on the way here from Maness. It's a little sidearm action. He'll get Diamond to chop one out to Gilly at second. Gilson gets it out of the glove, throws it over to first for out number 1. Last year, Justin Maness, USA South Rookie Pitcher of the Week, April 26, 2021. 19 appearances out of the bullpen, 22 2/3 innings with a 4.76 ERA, 22 strikeouts as well. So, again, a very good outing for Justin Maness last year. Happy to see him back out there on the mound in a very well-needed bullpen arm here for the Lions. As we'll see, first pitch strike here to Swartz. 0-1 count now here with 1 out. Again, Maness contributing as much as he did this season. You kind of see the bullpen hurt at times without having a late-in guy like Justin Maness. So, again, just happy to see him back out there on the bump. 0-1 on the way. Nelson tried to frame that one. That'll even have said 1 ball and 1 strike. One and one on the way. That's going to be off the plate there. 2 balls and 1 strike now. It's Justin Manis kind of throws it Summer Reed sidearm style. So he's going to throw a lot of sinking and slider action. Kind of the same way that Tyler Roon does from the 3/4 angle. 2-1 on the way. Tried to catch the outer half, not able to do so. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Manis will come set. Delivers the 3-1. Looked like that one might have hit Schwartz. Either way, it doesn't matter. I think they'll just call it a 5-pitch walk as he'll trot on down to first. This will bring up the 3-hole hitter of Robbie Wacker. Wacker 1 for 3 on the day as he scored 2 runs as well as has an RBI. Now a runner on first here, 6th time through this Emory lineup. Man, his first pitch to Wacker will be in the dirt. Tyler Nelson able to keep it around. 1 ball, no strikes. And it looks like Manis just trying to find a strike zone here. As the Lions trail by 8, 13-5. See if they can get something going here in the bottom half of the 9th. Got to get 2 more outs here in the top half first. Manis 1-0 becomes 2-0 here. As that one not able to catch the outer half. 2 balls, no strikes. Defense playing straight up here. As Justin will come set, 2-0 delivery. Look like a nice pitch there on the outer half. Will not get the call at belt high. So instead that'll run it to 3-0 now. Justin comes set. 3-0 on the way. That almost hits Wacker and back-to-back walks here. Now runners on first and second. And that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, the left fielder, Henry Palinski.
Now hitting for the Eagles, cleanup hitter, left fielder number 9, Henry Palinski.
Seen Palinski here in this ball game today. He's 0 for 3, but has reached twice via a walk and a hit by pitch. As Manis will come set. First pitch to Palinski. Will not catch the outer half. And 1 ball, no strikes now. Again, we'd just like to thank our staff, Kelsey Scandrel, Caitlin House, Michael Thomason, Matt Kodrowski, Troy Wyman, Joe Garwood, and Danielle Percival for sticking it out with us here in this doubleheader. 1-0 on the way as Manos will take that and put it in the zone. As that'll be a 1 ball, 1 strike count now here with 1 out and 2 runners on in the top half of the 9th inning. As Emory looks to continue to pile it on as they are up by 8. As Justin will come set, 1-1 on the way. This one will wallop a mile down the right field line. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it will stay fair. And Palinski will bat flip that one. That'll be his 2nd homer of the day. Justin Manis does not know how that one went fair. I thought it went foul by a mile. Justin Scally's arguing that one. Had never seen someone bat flip a foul ball. As that'll be a long foul ball there if it was. And again, for right now, it's a 16-5 ball game. We'll see what the call is there. Again, I'm going to be honest. It was dark for me, and I don't know what it was, to be quite honest with you. But Justin Scally, to be that passionate about something, Coach Scally is normally not going to come out and be that disgruntled about a call, and he was very upset about that. And now we're going to go and talk to the third base coach, the head coach, Mike Tradowski. As Tradowski and the home plate umpire are going to discuss it. We're going to see And again, it seemed like the reaction from right fielder Noah Aaron and first baseman Owen Helgeson, really the only two reactions I can go off of. Both of those guys were just applauded. But again, we're trying to figure it out. Obviously, the word in the stands is that they thought it was foul too. So we don't know. Again, just waiting on the call here, as we're going to get the field umpire and the home plate umpire to talk. We're having a discussion down the third base line. Again, we're just going to see what the call is here. So it will be ruled a foul ball. So after all that, we'll move it to a 1-ball, 2-strike count. So Palinski just bat flipped a foul ball. Again, nothing we can really laugh at as the Lions trail by 8, but still. And again, the only thing he can really do here is hit another one. So now Manis will work ahead. 1-ball, 2-strike count here with 1 out. Manis will come set. 1-2 on the way. This one hit to the left side, gets away from Scotty Line. They're waving him on from third. Alex Gonzalez will come up throwing. It'll be cut off by Scotty Line. Now to make it a 14-5 ball game. So instead of a 3-run bob, a 1-out single there from Henry Palinski, he'll make it a 14-5 ball game. And now up to the dish, it'll be the first baseman, Tyler Mclaughlin. McLaughlin on the day, 0 for 2 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. As elsewhere in sports, Tom Brady has announced that he's going to return back to the NFL. It's a pretty big deal. Going to return for his 23rd season with the Tampa Bay Bucks, if you hadn't seen that. First pitch strike there, 0-1. We got baseball back elsewhere this week, and since the last time we talked, the MLB lockout has ended. Pretty good stuff there as well. As we thought all we were going to have this year is Lions baseball. 0-1 on the way there. That almost gets to the backstop. And 1-ball, 1 strike here. Iowa won the Big Ten today. Shout out Troy Wyman. Hey, I mean, just great stuff going on in sports. One of my favorite NASCAR drivers, Chase Briscoe, got his first career Cup Series win. A lot of positives going on today here. Just not on the diamond. The 1-1 pitch is hit out to center field. It actually being right as Noah Aaron will get his nose under it and catch it for out number 2. So now with 2 outs and stepping up to the dish, we'll actually see a pinch hitter here, as it'll be the catcher Jacob Lapp. And how about this? Jacob Lapp attended Sandwich High School in Sandwich, Massachusetts. That's a pretty good name right there. I had a Philly cheesesteak sandwich for lunch today. I wonder what would be the favorite sandwich of choice there for Mr. Lapp. As Lapp going a little old school action here, no gloves, no sleeves, as the sun is beginning to set here. And in Demers, GA, 48 degrees. Pretty cool night here for Lapp not to be wearing any sleeves. We'll see what he can do here with 2 outs and 2 runners on against Justin Manis. As Manis will throw that one, it'll be off the plate there. 1-ball, 2 strikes. This will make it the 3rd straight inning in which Emory has brought across at least 1 run. They've brought across 4 in back-to-back innings in the 7th and 8th, and then 1 here so far in the top of the 9th. 1-0 on the way. Swing and a miss there from Lapp. 1 ball and 1 strike. We had about an hour and a half conference to decide if a ball was fair or foul. And then Henry Palinski was able to get an RBI single. It wasn't about an hour and a half. That was the exaggeration. But probably, in all honesty, about 5 to 7 minutes. As Manis will come set. 1-1 on the way. This one's foul tip to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. As Palinski, all jokes aside, having a good day for him. As he hit a homer in that first game. Now 1 for 4 here in the second with an RBI. Manis 1 strike away from getting out of this top of the 9th and giving the Lions the bats, and hopefully they can make something happen in the bottom of the 9th. As Manis will come set. 1 and 2 on the way. Wow. Does not get the call in the outer half. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Deuce is wild for the 8th time today. And that time, everybody should be going back to the dugout. But nonetheless, just another missed call here. As Manis will look in. He'll come set. 2-2 on the way. Pitch about 2 feet farther out, but a called strike 3. That's a give-me-back call if I've ever seen one. Strike number 3 and out number 3. Heading to the bottom of the 9th. Lions trail by 9. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. 3 more outs for the Lions to play with as they trail 14-5. As it'll be 2, 3, and 4 due up here for Piedmont as we got a new pitcher, Zach Schultz, sophomore left-hander, 4.15 ERA on the year through 4 appearances. That's 5 strikeouts comparative to 1 walk, and he'll be done with the task of coming in here and trying to get the last 3 outs of the ball game as Emory looks to sweep the doubleheader on the day, as they won 11-6 in Game 1. And they lead here 14-5 with only 3 outs to go, as it'll be Carlson, Ballstad, and Kane. Kyle, 2 for 4 on the day, as he and Hunter Kane, the only 2 Lions with multi-hits here, both with 2. As Alex Gonzalez, the only Lion with an extra base hit with a double. As Schultz, left-hander, into the windup. First pitch, a ball outside. 1-0 count now. As the left-hander Schultz from Parkland, Florida, attended North Broward Preparatory School. Into the windup he goes. 1-0. This one chopped out to the shortstop, Grossman. Grossman fires it across the infield for out number 1. Up at the dish now, it'll be the center fielder, Carter Ballstead. Carter has reached base a pair of times today, able to come across and score a run as well. And again, just a big tilt in momentum there in the top half of that 7th inning. Lions just were not able to get momentum back on their side as Emory scored 9 runs in the last 3 innings. And that has been our difference thus far as they lead 14-5. His first pitch ball there to Carter Ballstat. 1-0 on the way. Carter will foul this one to the backstop, even us up at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. Bottom of the 9th inning. 14 runs on 10 hits, no errors for Emory. 5 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors for Piedmont. 1-1 on the way. Carter fouls this one in the back net. We'll do 1-2 yet again. Again, the Lions, 4 Lions to get a hit today. Carlson, Kane, Gonzalez, and Randolph. As a 1-2 on the way. Carter sends this one out to the shortstop, Grossman again. Carter hustling down the first base line. They'll get the stretch over there at first by Mclaughlin for out number 2. Now with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, Lions' last hope is going to be the first baseman, Hunter Kane. Kane, 2 for 4 today, had an RBI single his first time up. And since then, he's grounded out, flew out, and had another single in there. With this being Kane's 5th plate appearance. Potentially the last one of the night for the Lions. So he'll take one in inner half there. Runs a little bit too far inside. 1 ball, no strikes. We just want to thank all of those watching us here today and thank all those who came out to the milk jug as well. 1-0 on the way. Hunter will take that one low and away in the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, just thankful for all of our staff to stick it out here in the cold. As the 1-1 on the way, Hunter Kane chops this one down the third base line. Tough play here for Wacker, and he'll make the play for out number 3. 1-2-3, bottom of the 9th inning, and that'll finalize this one 14-5 ball game as Emory sweeps today 11-6, and then 14-5 as the final line score will read. 14 runs on 10 hits, no errors for Emory, 5 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors there for Piedmont. Winning pitcher for Emory will be Kyle Sikowski. Losing pitcher for Piedmont will be Harrison Trawick. Offensively, wasn't much to say about Piedmont. Again, just some multi-hit guys and Kyle Carlson and Hunter Kane, both with 2 hits apiece. Big RBI double from Alex Gonzalez. But beyond that, just not able to put a lot on the board there for Piedmont. For Emory, top of the lineup, Zeke Diamond, 3 hits from him on the day. Also able to see 2 hits from down there in the bottom of the lineup. 4 RBIs from Jack Masanis. Masanis got to be my player of the game today, 2 for 4, driving in 4 of the 14 Emory runs. Again, 14-5 final score here today. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. We will see you March the 25th the next time the Lions will be back here in action at Louder Milk Field. Until then, stay safe out there. May God bless you all.